Alright, we should be streaming. Let me move my my mic a little bit here. Although you guys aren't gonna be able to hear me that well for like a minute here while I get the stream stuff set up like usual. So I guess you guys can just enjoy Van Damme. And it does seem like we're streaming. Okay, cool. Discord first. Okay. It's Xenoblade. Okay, and then post the link. Boom. Discord at least, and we're gonna do it on Twitter, you know, I feel like it really matters. Okay. Boom, there we go. Let's close that. Keep Discord open, I guess. And while we're doing this, let me get Twitch open up on my phone so I can actually read the chat like usual. Hit. Alright. Let's go to my profile, my channel, and there we go. Alright. Now that I got that, let's just move the speaker thing to a better position. Hey Sono, can you PM me an answer to whether or not you have a Steam account? I was thinking of buying a game for everyone. I do have a Steam account. And so, like, I don't know, maybe at the end of the stream I'll link it in the chat or something. I guess I could do it now. Let me see what the actual... The problem with Steam is I only use it here and there since I've never been, like, super big on PC stuff. I'm more of a Nintendo guy. But, let's see, what is my account name? They actually didn't see my how it's set up. I have no idea how to like actually do this on Steam. By the way, the game is a bit loud. Okay. Okay, there we go. To be fair, it's gonna be a bit loud because I feel like everybody always forgets this, but like when I'm doing this and I'm turned towards my TV, you can't hear me very well. Trying to figure out how to like do a friend request or something. Oh, I am friends with you on Steam. Like, we're literally already friends. You should be able to find him through my profile. Yeah, and through yours. But yeah, it should just be Keegan. Alright, anyways, hello, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time we mainly just did side quests, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna move the mic a little closer to me. Let's see, I'm trying to see about where that gets us, because I feel like, how is the volume right now? Should the game be louder, or should I be louder, or what? But yeah, last time we mainly did side quests. That was the main focus. And this time, I think we should be making story progress instead of just doing side quests, since we're not too far from the actual town we're supposed to be at, if you can't tell by the elements of civilization up ahead. Like, yeah, eventually here we're gonna be doing some stuff. It should be pretty fun. Right now, all is fine volume-wise. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, so I think if I remember correctly, this is a Lizalfo's cave, which I didn't want to do last time because there was just a lot of enemies. Also, because I think I got my butt kicked because there were too many of them that joined the fight or something. But anyways, yeah. I figured we haven't been using Van Damme much, which actually I probably should have gotten Narsapear Jelly on him. Since I think he might have ran out. Because right now what sucks is I don't have a lot of his stuff built up, so I can't do any of the cool stuff with him yet. Also, it'd be really nice if this guy would stop moving away. Okay. Okay, we'll do wind real quick, because why not? So, I kind of remember how this works. We are kind of limited without that Narsapear Jelly, unfortunately. So I may go put some of that on him. But we'll see. Yeah, let's kind of get this level 2, or let's get this charged up for the most part, so the next enemy is better. Actually, the game in question I want to give a test run to make sure it's not a crap port, but reviews say it's good, and it would be awesome to play a port. This is an awesome 4-player game. What's the game? Okay, let's have him do his for right now, because I forget what the exact order is. Okay, so we can have her use Volcano, and then have Van Damme go. I remember there was like a lot more we could use with Van Damme than we could for a bit with Rex. Okay. Okay, I messed that part up. Okay, that was a shot. All right, thanks, camera. Really needed that.
Don't you forget it.
All right, so that killed him. Okay. Anyways, let me see what we can do. Firstly, because he has some SP, so let's give him some more stuff. Strength, 20%. That one's probably a good thing. So I'm gonna use this. Man, that would be really nice to have right now, but I guess this is better than nothing for right now. We'll at least make do, and then we'll do that. In fact, I probably need to do SP for everybody for right now. Called Dungeons and Dragons: Chronicles of Mystara. It's a home release of a pair of arcade games, beat 'em ups with arcade elements that I recall being really fun. And coming from a guy who usually doesn't like beat 'em up, that means something. Right now, it's on sale for $5, so if it's good, I might as well buy copies for everyone. I guess that's fair. The one thing you might want to keep note of is that I literally can't play it for the next couple of days, no matter what. So, let's see. That's, oh no. I'm still waiting on the really good ones. Let's see. Okay. For right now, we'll get you this, because we're going to need to start filling these out. Yeah, that one. Okay, that's going to be good for Rex later, too, then. And now that we're done with that, let's kind of check the pouch items. Love source. That's something that's good. Generosity. Okay, that's Pyra's favorite. Glitter bake. Oh, yeah, the Braised Cloud Sea Shark that you have to buy at the beginning of the game that's completely useless. So we are going to have to go back later. Let me see if there's any other things we haven't done. Defense deflections and enemy guards at attack. That's actually a good ability to have for right now. In fact, that might be really good for a boss that's coming up at some point. So we'll see if we keep Van Damme on us instead. And then can we enhance his arts at all? Kinda, but it's just muscle slash. Although I guess that's fair. Let's use it for right now. I mistyped. I meant to say beat 'em up with RPG elements, and honestly, I didn't expect you to play it immediately. Obviously, an arcade game has arcade elements. I mean, I guess that's fair, yeah.
Weapons drawn.
But yeah, we're gonna do this cave stuff just as is, since I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's a little bit more work without the Narsapear jelly, but let me see. Okay, so it might be faster to let him do this too, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, that sure didn't last. Boy, I am kind of missing that Narsapear jelly though. Having that art at least early on is good, but it just kind of sucks that we can't do too much. Van Damme would be better if he were Gundam Tanaka with his 4 Dark Days of Destruction. I don't really agree with it because Gundam himself was not very skilled for the most part at a lot of stuff, but I don't know. Get over here, Rock. We do kind of need you close, or this is going to be a problem. Okay. Man, I honestly might just run back and get the Narsapear jelly, because I always forget like how much harder it is to do it without that item. And now I can cancel that into that, which is pretty good. Okay. Nia, you gonna get Volcano, or are you just gonna waste time? Yeah, she's not gonna get Volcano. So we'll have him use Stone again, I guess. It'd be nice if you would get that, Nia. But yeah, so we can cancel arts into arts now, with Van Damme at least. We can also do it with Rex as well, which is really good. Okay, let's use Nia's Volcano. And then I'm going to get one of my arts up, and then we're going to use Volcanic Storm. Okay, level 4. Boom. Alright. Didn't do... Well, no, okay, never mind. It did do a lot of damage. And now we can do a chain attack, baby. Alright, so Rock's not going to be able to do too much damage to this right now, but Tora should be able to break it, basically, with like one shot after. He's weak to water, so Dromark's probably the better choice to make. Okay, and then we're going to use Poppy again. And that should break it. Boom. There we go. And now we've got up damage. So let's use him again, since we still only have 1 blade on him, so there's not much of a choice. Use Dromark again, since cross-set's not going to be real great for this. And then after this, we should be able to get at least a nice little EXP bonus from this fight. That camera is not in the best place for where Tora's at, but whatever. A little over 2 times the EXP, not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go to, not Garfont Village. We're gonna go to Argentum and go pick up that Narsapear jelly real quick before we continue. Actually, this game needs to be turned down just a smidgen pigeon. Are you sure? Because I can just turn down the character voices in battles, which I think would probably be smarter than turning the game down more. Alright, I want to see how much money we have, because I know we have some, but... Oh, we're doing fine. We're not even... I don't even need to worry. Alright. Okay, we're gonna give you some Narsapear jelly. Probably should be giving him stuff that he actually likes. Tree sap container, huh? What do you have? Puff Foundation. When did I give you Puff Foundation? I think Nia... I'm not gonna give her Narsapear jelly yet. Let's wait until we get closer to a boss fight. Actually, it's weird. Right after I wrote complaining about the volume, it seems to have fixed itself. Again, I think it's probably that I still have the character battle voices a little too loud. Oh, I forgot it's D-pad. Game voice volume, and then cutscene voice volume. I could turn this up a little bit, but I don't think it's that big of a deal for right now. Alright, so now we're going to go back to where we were. I'm really glad that we just have quick travel, because this makes it a lot easier, and then we'll just go back to Tardy Gate. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna go into that cave first. Because why not?
That was a slog. The adventure.
I do think it's kind of funny that it's implied these characters have to walk or, like, travel each time we do this. And it's like, boy, that's gotta be kind of annoying. These are long distances to travel. I don't even know how they're doing that for this one, considering it's like they haven't even gotten out of Uriah yet, technically. But I also understand why the game wouldn't want to be a jerk and be like, oh, sorry, you can't fast travel, because that would suck. All right, let's go. You gonna fight me, Upa? Really? All right, that is so much better. Might as well just use this, because these are going to die in, like, no time flat anyway, so we might as well use our specials just to start getting rid of them. Yeah, so, I don't know. Been feeling in the mood for some Xenoblade, so this is kind of fun. Ooh, launch! Boom! Boy, when we get a smash art, it's going to be even better. Now we're going to do this. And just start this guy off with extra damage, because why not? Hey, you get a couple other guys joining the fight. Let's see. Ooh. Launch him. That'll extend our little elemental thing, even though it's not going to matter because... Alright, let's go. Yeah, well, I mean, that killed him, so... I think it's funny how this game is like, oh, you got all these cool maneuvers you're working towards, but, like, it is very common that you're just like, oh, well, you can't really do much because the enemy's going to die before you can do, like, the full combo of stuff you want to do. That being said, I've kind of talked about it a little bit, but I haven't been able to say it as much because the game's combat takes a little while before it finally lets you do everything. But, like, this game's combat system is so freaking fun for an RPG. I like how there's just a lot of different things you're working towards at all times. It never feels like, just whatever, just sit there and just smash the attack button over and over or whatever. Even Xenoblade 1, as much as I like it, could occasionally just kind of get into a flow state where it's like, I'm not really that focused on what I'm doing here. Whereas here, it does feel like there's a lot going on, and I gotta pay as much attention as I can, which is really fun. It just sucks that they take so long to let you do stuff. It's like, the game has all these fun mechanics, and it's like, I understand they don't want to over-introduce all this stuff, because this game is really complicated for, like, an RPG. But at the same time, it's like, well, I've already played this game, so it's like, I don't even really, like, I know how the mechanics work. Just let me do it. Yeah, so I don't know. It's very interesting. This game, generally the one thing you'll hear from Xenoblade 1 fans who prefer that game is they do generally still prefer how this game plays. They just don't really like the tone of the game very much. Because, like, most people agree that the series' combat got better with this one. And, in fact, you'll find people, even who really like the third one, will usually say that this one's more fun to play in the combat. Which is something I generally feel like. I think 3 is the better game, and I connect to it in a lot of ways. But that being said, it's like... Oh, you just knocked me on the ground, I guess. Might have to... What are you guys doing? Is there like a level freaking whatever monster in there? Because they're both dead. Oh, there's a level 79 monster. That's why they're dying. Can't you die? Fighting it on your own kind of sucks. I like... Oh, this is not the time. I don't know if I can even run in there and fight that enemy. I'm going to go walk in there and see what we can do. Because I already fought these enemies. I might as well. But that being said, I'm not fighting this guy because our partners barely have any HP at all. So, hey. I was going to say, can you stop chasing us, please? Alright. Now, maybe I'll get to go see what the deal is. I'm going to try to avoid that level freaking 79 guy that's apparently in here. If possible. Again, it might not be. Oh, maybe they're all level 79 guys. Let's see. What is this?
I call on the power of
Man.
Positive attitude.
We still need both of these. There's not much I can really do about it. This really is the conundrum. Yeah, I don't think the game wants me here. I'm gonna be real. If you guys will let me, I'm just gonna take this stuff over here real quick. And I'll be out of your hair. You know, I just want my, my carrots and stuff, you know. So, anyways, I'll see you guys maybe later, maybe not. We'll see. You didn't seem to agree with that sentiment. But it's too bad because I got away from you anyways. So with that, I think... Let me go see what's over around this corner real quick. I don't want to fight you right now. You guys are like really weak and easy. And so it's not really worth my time. But I do want to have an idea of what's this way. Carrots. Is it Wabbit season? I don't think... The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to feed, like, too many carrots to rabbits. Like, I'm pretty sure it's, like, it's okay as, like, a treat or something, but you're not supposed to be giving it to them consistently, which I think is really funny. It's kind of like how cats aren't supposed to have milk in actuality. It's not good for them, but, like, we've kind of made this little myth that they like milk. Boy, this path sure does go, so I guess we're walking down it for now. To be fair, we're very close to the next town, so I don't really mind doing a little bit of exploration here. You know, gets the stream started a little bit. Leap Pepito. I feel like this thing has a lot... It has something real good about it, but the issue... Or maybe it's not this one. Oh, thanks, Agate. Appreciate it. Yeah, in actuality, carrots aren't good for rabbits. Not the orange part anyways. The green part is fine. That is the funny thing. I also think it's really goofy when you think about it. It's like carrots are, from my awareness, they're essentially like a tumor. Get over here. I don't care if you didn't do anything. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I just think it's kind of wacky when you think about it. That it's like, they're really not built for... us to like you wouldn't think we'd eat it, but it's like, yeah, no, they're really tasty. I just had some actually because I made pot roast. Boy, I'm really glad you guys. Okay, well, I guess that's what happens sometimes when you decide to fight the fox that didn't do anything. Animal shelters that adopt rabbits actually always have to make sure to tell people that, thanks to Bugs Bunny. And yeah, milk is not good for cats. Yeah, it's kind of goofy. Also, I feel like in Xenoblade 1, I don't remember this happening that often, but during this whole playthrough, it's been pretty constant that it's just like, oh, guess what? There's a level 40 or 70 enemy that just walks right into the battle. It's kind of goofy. Oh, hello, Kona. What's up? What do you want? Something bothering, friend? Kona have come from an Argentum trade guild. Kona's search for cousin, a partner, of sister pawn, of girlfriend, a buddy pawn, a brother pawn, of wifey pawn, of me. Is Napon named Buddha? I hear Buddha have job in Argentum, but also itchy feet and taste for adventure. Now as many months pass since Buddha say Buddha go to Uraya and not come back yet. Driver friends can maybe help look? Oh, well, was worth try. We'll help you out, shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, luck of Kono no bounds. Me feel chances find Buddha by own self pretty slim, so really truly appreciate help. If me remember correct, like Buddha have dream of observe life of Ignas in natural habitat. Kono leave rest in able hands of friends. MIA Napon. Where is this located? You mean in the cave with this level 70 monsters? I think we'll do that at a different time. I think that would be smarter. Yeah, this is seeming like the Dark Souls of Xenoblade. Honestly, though, it is. This is the hardest game of the entire series. And I, like, when I say the entire series, I'm, like, I don't just mean, oh, well, specifically, like, Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. I mean, also their DLC expansions and X. This is the hardest of all of those games by far. Oh, yeah, okay, wow. Sometimes drivers will fight you. I didn't remember they were on this road. So I guess we're fighting the drivers now. They're weak to fire, so I guess cross set will be a good choice. Okay, let me charge up my arts a little bit more. Do this. Have him do that real quick. Oh, well, that just killed him. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have him do that. I don't really think we're gonna... I feel like these guys are not tough enough to really do much of anything. It says, Kona Kona, that just makes me expect a conversation about which end of the head it is. Is the... yeah, which is the head of the tree. Freaking goofy. It is definitely a unique name. Okay, so that wore off. I'd like to kill this guy as is. Mainly because I have a level 4 and I really don't want to waste it. But at the same time, I feel like we're kind of going to have to. Because we're starting to have some trouble since there's a lot of enemies in the field. So I might as well deal as much damage to this guy as possible and get rid of him. That way we're dealing with a little less. Why are they targeting Nia? What the heck? Okay, I got. Okay. Whoa. Get up, Nia. Get up. Okay, let's get rid of this level. Whatever this guy as well. Godarm driver. You could say Godarm or whatever if you wanted to make a new age meme pun. Yeah, but I'm not even sure Jispy would understand the reference. Okay, here. Problem is this guy is a named enemy. And so it's like I'm trying to get rid of his friends so we can actually win this fight. Okay, I'm gonna grab that here. Oh, okay, or Nia can. That's fine. Didn't mean to take your job from you. Okay, so Marshall Cameron. Well, I guess he's trying to disarm us, considering he's Marshall Cameron, you know? Like martial law. That's the only pun I can come up with. Okay. Nia, why did you trade to Dromar? Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, let's have you do that. Okay, and we're gonna chain some arts together here. Okay, come on. Okay. Ah, come on. Okay, do this. Do this. And then do my level 4, baby. Oh, I was gonna say, that didn't even do much to him. That's kind of scary. Okay, let's have him do this. Or, not him. Let's have Nia do that. Okay, actually, yeah. If we can get up to our level 3, then we can do another one. Oh, wait. It'll just be another win, though. But I guess that'll get us to get him to lower health, which is still useful. Okay. Next up, level 2. Okay. I probably should have planned this out a little better in terms of how I was going to deal with this. It'd be really nice if one of you could break. But I don't think you're going to. Okay, I'm going to do a level 3 this time instead. Kind of sucks because it would have been better to use a different element. Ah, I guess I didn't get it. Let's go. See, needing to fight drivers is why I don't use Uber. So one thing I'm hoping for sometime maybe Friday is more discussion of our creative projects. I have a horror concept I'm trying to do. I'm not against it, but again, you gotta remember how Fridays are that I need help on. I mean, you gotta work on one at a time, though. You can't jump on, like, too many. Chain some art together. I agree. Picasso and Van Gogh need to be joined at the hip. That is not exactly what I mean, but, you know. Alright, so... Okay, well, it doesn't matter who we use, so... we're gonna go for cross-set both times, then, because she's gonna deal more damage than Dromark's going to. And what sucks is Poppy's actually not a good blade to go against this because the weakness of electricity, or like this, we have the opposite of his weakness basically, but it is what it is. Okay, we'll do cross that again. Boy, they like me mashing the B button. Okay, and then Poppy should be doing it for this attack. Alright, and we'll get a little bonus EXP. Nothing crazy, but hey, not bad. That was a named enemy, so I just kind of walked into that one. Who the heck does... Who just said meow? Crossset, was that you? Why did you say that? Freaking Hitoshi over here. And arts like Higurashi and Umineko are more lightly treaded together. Ah, I guess so. Well, I'm not even sure what exactly that means. I guess they are lightly treaded together in the sense that they're connected, but I'm alright for the moment. I just want to see what's over here. Is this another cave? Another like weird cave I could go into? Is this gonna have level 70 enemies too? Okay, well I guess we're fighting this guy regardless. I promise we'll make some story progress at some point. I just keep getting sidetracked, which it is what it is. Might as well. To be fair, last stream we played as Rex a whole lot, so it's kind of like, well, whatever. If we were just playing as Van Damme during the part where you're doing, like, the story stuff, it's not quite as interesting, so might as well use him a bit more again. And thankfully, that for this part of the game, him only having one blade isn't that big deal because we can only use 2 blades anyways. And as I've said, we're gonna bond at least 1 blade per stream, or at least try to. And that way, it's kind of like, hey, it's kind of something exciting to look forward to. And because we have overdrive protocols, I'm not too worried about it. It's better to keep trying anyways, because you never know what blades you'll get. Okay, we'll have him use that. Have to use Sandstorm. Be nice if I could get him his level 4, but it's like, I can't see when the AI is going to have a level 4, so. Okay. Tora up real quick. Launched. Oh, he changed element. So actually, I'm guessing Dromark is actually a pretty decent fit. Because enemies can change element, which is kind of wild. Okay, let's get this. Chain this one, then do this. Why do you keep zooming in on his freaking crotch? What the heck? Ooh, okay. Somebody topple. Somebody topple. Somebody topple. Somebody topple. Okay. Ooh, chain attack time. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Well, they're not chained. Well, guess who is? And now all of our attacks are complete criticals, no matter, or not criticals, but like he can't block them. I think they are all criticals. So now we're going to get way more of a bonus from this than we were going to. All right, good. We're going to be able to get another chain attack. We're going to get another round of it. Oh, never mind. We screwed up. And by that, I mean it didn't go that way, but whatever. Who cares? Either way, it went well.
Nice work, everyone.
That was great. Freaking gee whiz. You guys going to want to fight us? No? Okay, thank you. Yes? Okay, we can go for you now. I just wanted to get away from your friends so we didn't have like a 10-minute fight with a bunch of random enemies. Another weird cave. Maybe it's a semi-normal cave. Well, I mean more... Well, actually, I don't know. I kind of like caves in games. One thing I've always been real frustrated by with open world games is that they don't have enough like weird caves that you can go into where they got like strange things. You know, it was one of my problems with Breath of the Wild where it's like, why didn't you have more caves? You guys can't hear it. But Tora's really excited about Crossette blowing stuff up. He says that her explosions are like art. And she's real happy about that. But yeah, I don't know. Tears of the Kingdom apparently has a lot of caves. I haven't played it yet, though. I've been waiting until I'm in the mood for it. There's enemies in Final Fantasy VI that change element too, but I think it's only boss monsters. Huh, okay. Well, okay, well, I guess that was a level 70 enemy too. So this is one of those areas that's just all... We sure are just, like, finding places that are like, oh, yeah, don't come here yet. There's level 70 enemies. This is supposed to be for later. And it's like, I just keep going into them because it's like, well, I want to see what's in here. And then it's always something really dangerous that I can't fight yet, which I guess is just Xenoblade hallmark, but still. This area is like chock full of that kind of stuff, which sucks because it's so pretty. There's no kill, or no kill like overkill. Actually, yeah, that is a phrase I say sometimes. I don't know if that's a common phrase that exists outside of what I've said, but like I always would tell people like there's no kill like overkill whenever it's like you're trying to do something. Because it's like if you're gonna do something, do it overboard, because then it's like, well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I need to play Final Fantasy VI. I also need to play Chrono Trigger. Those are the two ones that I need to play, but I have a tough time wanting to play 2 RPGs at once. Especially with how long Xenoblade games are, I'd rather finish this before I do any, like, other significant RPGs. But, you know, that's just me. We'll go to the left path first, I think. Well, that really wasn't a path, was it? It was just a couple enemies, it seems like. And, like, a little material thing we could get. Huh, okay. Funny Stone Highway, huh? So what's so funny about it, then? I don't think the Armus are what's so funny about it. Eh, might as well. It's a phrase I used to say for years. Picked it up back in the 1990s. Okay. So question, next time I stream Space Quest 6 or 4, would you prefer I explore and show you all the text and interaction, or stick to mainly doing the main story? It kind of depends on how interesting it is. Like, my preference with, like, extra text is it needs to be worth seeing, because otherwise it's just kind of like, well, it's just a waste of time, you know? It's why, like, in some games, like, if we ever play Pokemon, like, regular Pokemon in a live stream, I am without a doubt not gonna like talk to every single NPC because most of them don't have anything interesting to say. Okay, and now it's the perfect time to do this because he's launched. Oh, and it just killed him. Well, goodbye, I guess. Unfortunate for you. I just killed one of your wives right in front of you, by the way, buddy. But yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to stream a mainline Pokemon game or not. I haven't really decided. I know Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky specifically is one I'd like to stream. Because that is the best one in that series. And I would like to show off the fact that, yes, there are actually, like, genuinely good games that can be made out of Pokemon. That are, like, not just good for Pokemon, but, like, are good. They have a good story and really good gameplay that, like, honestly, like, Pokemon, one of the issues I always have with it is to make it actually challenging, you have to kind of go out of your way to do that because the games are so easy. But Mystery Dungeon, it's straight up like, there are some parts at the beginning of that game especially where it's a gamble whether I'm going to win or not. Because, like, that game does not play around at all. even though I've played it several times, it's like there's still stuff that catches me off guard with it, or that's just like, oh man, wow, yeah, this is still difficult. You know, the game does not mess around. I think it's probably why when they remade the first one on Switch, they made it a lot easier, I noticed. Because, boy, the first 2 Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games are brutal. Like, they have no qualms with being like, oh, what's that? This is getting too hard? Well, screw you. You lost. You're gonna lose all your items and money you had in your pocket. I hope you've been storing items. And if not, then you better get ready to get more. You know, it's, like, I don't know. I just think there's something kind of funny about a Pokemon game that is just so, like, mean to you when you mess up. This patty's for growing Grom Rice. Grom Rice is Orion's staple food. It's cultivated enthusiastically in the capital, Fonzamaima. The interesting thing is, its name changes depending on how you cook it. If you knead it and finally chop it, it's called Fidel. Or you can flatten it out, and then it's Glarna. That makes sense. I don't know if it does. To think I'm supporting Orion food culture gives me such a buzz. Something I like about the Xenoblade games is, like, that's obviously a very needless piece of lore. Like, do we really need to know what Grom Rice does? But, like, I kind of prefer that to the, hey, did you know that this item does this thing? Like, I don't know. Give me dumb lore about stuff. Like, I'd rather have that any day. Anyways, welcome to Fonzamaima, the capital city of Uriah, and the showcase that, no, this isn't just a big barren wilderness inside of a stomach. This is a real place. They also have Titan battleships and stuff. We've been hearing about a war a lot. Speaking of which...
Looks like they've expanded the military program. That's a lot of warships.
These ships look different to normal ships.
Yeah, we don't muck about with our Titans much. No need for it. Orions like things pretty natural.
Unlike more
I've seen
ordained.
Orion ships before, back in Argentum. It's like the total opposite of how the Ardanians use them.
That could be one reason. They're always at each other's throats.
They've been like cats and dogs for a long time.
Well, from where I stand, the Adanians are worse. All that metal is just bad taste.
It's easy to think that way, but you're not considering how the Titans themselves feel.
Huh? Don't all those modifications hurt?
When Titans live with humans, that's just the way it is. I used to have a hut on my back and a crane stuck where the sun doesn't shine.
The music's a little loud, I'm gonna be real.
Not even when Rex fired up a grill on my shoulders.
Hey, you used to like that.
Well, yes, I did like that. In fact, I miss it.
If I did that now, we'd end up with Roast Titan.
Indeed.
It's like SQ has jokes and gags. I just can't remember all of them. I actually never found all of them last stream. Some people were pointing out things I had never done before. That is kind of the thing that's wacky about games like that, is it's real easy to just have all of these things you'll never find. Earthbound is one of those games, for example, where it's like, honestly, I honestly don't think we'll ever figure out everything that's in that game. You know, and there's a lot of games like, one of the things that's real cool about these stream series of Xenoblade 1 and 2 is that I didn't engage with side content as much in those games, so it's like, there's a lot of stuff that we'll get to do here that I didn't get to do before. Tell me, what's today's hot topic? Yes, Tora gossip. Or Tora love gossip or something. Oh, absolutely, I've heard something a driver would definitely find real interesting. It's a rumor about a Titan ship packed to the rafters with boosters that sank on its way to Indal. It was a long time ago, but I hear its final resting place is not too far from Gormont's Lasham Island. Any salvager worth their salt would be able to get the boosters without too much trouble, but you might not know that salvaging boosters requires special tools. There's a knob-pond in the back streets of this here town who knows about these things. Goes by Seesaw. Thanks. Okay, good to know. Don't mention it. I don't have the aptitude to be a driver, so I don't mind sharing that info with you. If I was a driver myself, well, that'd be a whole different story. I'm guessing this is a DLC quest, because usually the DLC quests are like, hey, here's really good items that you can go get. Got any interesting info? War with more ordained could easily break out at any time. That's why we're stocking up on stocking up our Titan battleship with food rations. If the Empire makes a move to expand their territory, only Uriah will be able to stop them. So we must always be on our guard for the sake of other nations as well. This war is on both ends pretty likely to happen, seems to be the implication we get from everybody. They're ready to start. That shit looks pretty fishy, of course. Wow, the music is drowning out the voices it was, so I guess you need a booster shot. I guess so. Oh, Draco. What, are you gonna fucking complain about Harry Potter to us? Hey there. Fellow mercenaries, are you? Fonz Jemima's in a state of panic preparing for the war to come. Make sure you don't stand out too much in case the army draft you into their ranks. Well, I figure we'll all get dragged into it somehow eventually. Uriah's armed forces are essentially made up of both regular army and the mercenaries. And come wartime, us mercs will be swimming in gold. I guess that would be a good time for mercs, but like that being said, it's not fun. Oh, commercial district, wow.
What's that?
It's a distribution center. The government tries to ration out what little resources they have. In practice, it's just first come, first served.
Okay, that's the last one for today.
You gotta have something wrong with you. Just push over a kid.
Busting my gut for this country. That should be going to me, not the likes of you. Huh? Don't look at me like that. Respect your elders, you snot-nosed brat!
Are you okay? What do you think you're doing? She's just a child.
What? Huh? Huh? Who the hell are you?
You really might not want to mess around. We got a really big group.
This isn't our business. Leave it.
Being an adult isn't just about barking orders. Sometimes you need to help someone weaker.
Shut your
You're really gonna fight this massive group of people.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't think this was your best decision. Oh wow, I was about to make a Harry Potter joke, but you beat me to it by acquitting. Yeah. I haven't watched that series in a long time. I've had like no interest in it either. I don't know. I don't think the movies were that great, but... Okay, let's do this. This guy, I really don't think his logic was all that there. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I fricked up. Okay, maybe I didn't. Okay, I thought somebody would topple him. Okay, Cyclone, here we go. Okay, we'll get Sandstorm in if Tora gets it, at least in time. And while he's doing that, we'll kind of start working our way up a little bit. I hope. Also, the guy's weapon choice is a pair of rings. I mean, yeah, that's what Nia uses. And not with Crossette. Right now with Crossette, she's using a big ball. But, like, Nia's weapons for Dromark, they're twin rings. So this is like a common weapon in this universe. Okay, let's have her use Aqua. We're gonna see if he gets enough for 2 arts. Or for a level 2 art. But at this rate, at bare minimum, we're gonna have a level 4. Okay, this. Okay, Tora, you just gotta get it. Just gotta get it right now. Okay, I don't think he's getting it, but I'm gonna keep spamming on the button. Oh! Oh, he got it literally because somebody broke him, so it extended it like a tiny little bit. Alright. You're getting screwed now. All because you pushed a little girl over like a big goober. You get to do this. and blow up. Was that worth it? Now nobody gets to eat. Actually, those ring things are called chakrams, but I believe they're meant to be thrown like boomerangs. I always call them throw-yos after a toy from the late 80s. Oh, I guess you could call them that, yeah.
The color of that crystal? You're...
Not good. He'll be bringing others before long.
The rumors about Pyra must have traveled pretty far. Even grunts like him have heard them.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Sorry. I guess I should have used the cloak.
Yeah, you should. It's really nice looking.
Rumors.
From what I hear, it's some fancy pants nop-on merchant.
A nop-on merchant?
Man,
Excuse
I
me,
wonder
Mr.
who.
Van Dam.
Huh? Oh, well, if it isn't Iona! You grew a fair bit. How's Grandpa Cole doing? Ah. Not too good then.
Who's this?
Huh? Oh, this is Iona. That old friend of mine takes care of her.
Hi, Iona. Great to meet you.
Come on, let's beat it before those soldiers show up.
A cat with a big ball is made of yarn. Honestly, Nia probably would like that, despite the fact that she's only just a cat person. Merit. Hello, friend. I'm asking for rations again today. Because of the war, the Orion army is restricting sales of food and things are getting more and more expensive. I just can't get vegetables like I used to. It's all going towards Orion's victory in the war. And there's lots of people working as soldiers and mercenaries in Fonza Mima. It includes lots of people I know. We all have our bit. That sucks. I'm just gonna be real. That's terrible. Like, oh yeah, but you just can't get food really. What about you, old man? Let's see. The cost of living's been going right up these past few years. I guess the country is preparing for war. I guess the country preparing for wars had a big impact on the economy, especially after Moradane got to Gormott before us. We can't really afford to lose this time, so I've decided that I want to do my part to help. Still, I do think the cost of food is far too expensive right now. Just how much do they expect us to pay for one Glarna? That's a good question. I also don't think you guys should be that excited about a war coming up, but to be fair, Moradane literally is just, like, taking Gormott. They don't even care. Reuben, huh? Probably like sandwiches a lot. Well, if it isn't Van Dam, I've heard all sorts of tales about the things you've been getting up to. In all my years, I've never heard a mercenary band taking in orphans from across the land until yours. From the looks of things, I'll wager you're sticking your nose in to help this other band of youths right now, eh? Well, I'm not gonna stop you, but try to look out for yourself too once in a while. And Van Dam's just kind of the self-sacrificial type, it seems like, considering his entire life is built around it to some extent or another, so I'm not super shocked that he probably doesn't care too much about what's going on with himself. He does keep himself pretty buff, though, so he's at least fit. Also, this is a pretty big city, compared to, like, several Xenoblade cities, at least. It's pretty massive. And pretty, too, I guess. I kind of dig the more ancient vibe of this city. Okay, man, we really need more fortitude. And Brock needs to get a better level of lock picking, but at least getting that on our map is worth it. I wonder if there are frogs that come near here or something. Considering we got lily pads. Hey, I also have an Iona Sega Saturn. I don't know about you, Jispy. What do you two have to say, young children? My little brother Vero is such a crybaby. This one time he tripped and skinned his knee the tiniest bit, but he was bawling about it for hours. I don't see us going to handle being an Orion soldier. The only thing he's good at is studying, really. I'm kind of worried about him. I mean, skinning your knee actually sucks, though. That feels terrible. Tell me, what's today's hot topic? They say there are some monsters that encourage their buddies to make them stronger. If I was in a fight like that, I reckon it'd be best to take out the one that was doing all the encouragement first of all. I heard that from one of my dad's driver buddies. You gotta study up if you want to join the Orion army, you know. See, if this was a Pokemon game, that would be all of the dialogue is just stuff like that. And so I vastly prefer the give me weirdly specific lore about the game's world kind of NPC dialogue. Hey there. Don't see a lot of Ardanians in the streets of Araya, do you? My husband's an Arayan. He works as a mercenary. My dad's in the mercenary business too, so that's how we originally met. Oh, right. He tells me about his fights every day. Some enemies can only defend in certain directions, to the front only or to the front and sides. His stories get a bit bloody, but I've got a strong stomach, so we get on well. So there are some Ardanians that live here. It is kind of a vaguely mixed culture, but I imagine she's not treated great. Hey, I'm a prep cook. That means I wash dishes, peel vegetables, that sort of thing. Yeah, I know, okay? I'm only just starting out. I was a mercenary till recently. I'd always launch the enemy in the air, then smash them into the ground for massive damage. I like how right after I say that, all the NPCs are giving me tutorials. But now my biggest dream is to become a cook at the court. I like to imagine that Queen Rakura one day eating the food that I made, but for now, I gotta keep peeling. This one I'll give a pass, though, because it wasn't really giving me a tutorial. It was just saying what he used to do in fights, I guess. It's like, hey, I used to battle, and it's like, well, I guess that's fine. What do you have to say, artist guy? Hey, Fonzamaima is a capital of the arts. Even a no-name landscape artist like me, working day in and day out with no sales, can find some respect. I getcha. My worries now are of a different kind. You see, the distribution center has sprung up in this square. It wasn't there when I had started painting the scene. It won't be long before war with Moradane breaks out. I can feel it. Okay, so you're just mad that the landscape changed. You, hey, you! You over there. You've inspired me deeply in a way I can scarcely describe. Is something wrong? What a dashing profile. I'd love to try and capture it with a sketch or two. You know, I get it. Van Damme's pretty cool looking. But as much as I'd love to immortalize you in art, actually, I have another more pressing request. Now this I have to hear. I was working on some landscape before I got a bit carried away, and before I knew it, I was out of paint. I can use only special paints of the highest quality, actually. Or actually, I concoct them myself. You need the right ingredients for a really vivid color. It's the foundation that my very work is based upon. I asked my mercenary buddy to try and find some, but I couldn't afford the fee. This conflict with Moradane has really made things expensive. Too expensive for an impoverished artist like myself, anyhow. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But just when I thought things were hopeless, you appeared before me. Yes, I would call it fate. Destiny is like the artwork of the gods. If I may, I would like to ask you to find for me the ingredients that constitute my paints. I'm afraid I cannot offer cash, but I will surely find you something valuable in return for your services. Does this offer please you? I mean, we've done stuff for less. What I require is some crusted chitin and tricolor rock. I dare say crusted chitin can be had by filling a crim crust up at Farlane Wells. Tricolor rock can only be found in rocky parts of Araya. 1,000 thanks. True colors. Might as well pick up all these quests while we're here. We can go take a look at that momentarily. I think that goes to the same place we're going to be going, so we might as well talk to a couple more of the people real quick while we can. Boy, this city has a lot of little nooks and crannies. Torika Alley. Doesn't look like there's too much back here. More decorational, I guess. I don't really want to step in that water. It looks kind of gross. Oh, let's see. Veo. He's named after a laptop? I didn't even know that was the name of a laptop. What is today's hot topic? Well, same as it was last year. A bunch of clothing for emo goths and cringe fandoms. Yeah, hot topic's weird. I don't know why they hire, like, the most off-putting looking cashiers they can find.
The day's at an end.
Like, I never like going in there because it's just kind of uncomfortable. What up? Welcome. This is the best restaurant in Fonzamaima, if I do say so myself. Well, we get some drongos in here, so it's more of a pub than anything. There are lots of places like this in Fonzamaima. All the mercs who get off duty come in and eat and booze, and just have a laugh and let their hair down. Also gives them a chance to talk about their next assignments. Well, I hope you fit in here. I mean, like, I guess we got a mercenary on our side, so it's not too surprising. My, you have an awful lot of blades with you, don't you? Looks like your weapon skills are a bit basic right now, though, am I right? If you stick with the same weapon throughout a lot of battles, then your skill with it is sure to grow. I'm sure it'll make your arts a lot stronger too. So don't forget to always think about each blade's weapon class when you're choosing a partner. I think after the next cutscene we'll bond some blades, just because, you know, why not? I think it'd be a good idea. I also saw a guy named Little Jacko. I hope he's not a wacko Jacko. Chitin, by the way, is pronounced chitin. Oh, okay, well, I didn't know, okay? You can't tell how it's pronounced from its spelling, so I just go based off whatever it looks like usually. Okay, we're gonna probably start a cutscene up here.
Is this some kind of theater?
Yeah. It's a theatre, all right. The guy we're here for leads the troupe here.
Ah, actors, eh?
And right now, they're in the middle of a show. Well, you want to take a quick peek?
The heroic adventures of Adam. Might be interesting.
I've never been to the theatre before.
Neither has Tora.
Let's do it. Nice and quiet, though. Looks like it's pretty packed today.
Okay.
I guess we're watching a show. Heroic Adventures of Adam. Is he a member of the Addams family? No, thankfully, actually
and I
not.
saw at that time that the powers of darkness had engulfed almost everything. People and titans alike were drawn into the abyssal vortex. The apocalypse was upon us. The end was nigh. But then, despite the wounds all over his body, the great Adam stood.
O Architect, grant me power! Power to banish the dark, power to illuminate the world. Lo, loyal servant of the Architect, the Aegis. O Aegis, bless me with your power. Bring light upon the world.
Thus they defeated the darkness, but at a terrible price. 3 great continents sent beneath the sea of clouds forever.
Servant of the Architect, by thy power, the world is saved. For the gift you have granted us, we are eternally grateful. I shall spread thy legend far and wide. May your name live on for eternity.
Yeah, I think watching a play about yourself may be a little weird, especially this long after these events took place. But yeah, Morag earlier in the story was not lying. Well, firstly, Nia, fuck, I don't know what the heck she was doing. But Pyro was probably responsible for the deaths of a lot of people. You know, might be a good idea to keep that in mind. Hey there. Such a great play. So sad, but uplifting too. They've been performing the heroic adventures of Adam ever since I was a child, you know. It's amazing that we keep a tale from 500 years ago going like we do. Let's see. Yeah, my dad used to correct me about chitin a lot. I forget how it came up often. I have no idea either. There's no cell signal at Hot Topic in the mall, so whenever someone calls me in there, I won't find out until I leave the place, and it makes listening to music annoying. Yeah, Hot Topic's just not a fun place to be. Thankfully, dude, the 1990s Addams Family movies are actually good. The thing I can't think of immediately with the Addams Family, I'm sorry to say this, it's the newer stuff, and it's not good. Power to banish the dark. Power to have a better fashion sense. Yeah, like seriously, Adam looks like a half-blind monkey's attempt at designing a Tokatsu or a Super Sentai hero. That's because, and this is something that's kind of subtle, but like, they don't actually know what Adam looks like. He is a legendary hero, but like, his visage has been forgotten by time, I guess you could call it. If you're looking for Grandpa, he's in the last room at the end of the corridor. You should go say hi to him. Mr. Van Damme thinks he'd like that. Or Mr. Van Damme, I think he would like that. I don't think she was speaking for Van Damme. I love Mioma Playhouse. It's my favorite theater. I go every single day until my money runs out, I mean. I hope I'll get to walk out on that stage someday as a leading lady. I'd bring Cole's scripts to life. I'd make them laugh, make them cry. Wants to be an actor, huh? Theater acting's not great. I hear there's this blade called the Aegis that's been resurrected. If the program at Mioma Playhouse is anything to go by, it's the one that destroyed Allrest 500 years ago. There's been a public notice issued by the Orion Army about it, telling us to stay vigilant. Apparently, we're supposed to be looking out for a green core crystal. Well, I'm not going to bother much about it. I like it how he's like, yeah, we're supposed to be doing this, but like, am I? No. Gamoosh. Something wrong? The only ones who seem to come to me for money are the ones under sorry circumstances. You saw for yourself, didn't you? We're on the verge of war with Moradane, and the people have to get by on rations, but the nobles in their ivory towers are living as extravagantly as ever. The mercenaries don't seem to have it quite so bad either, as it's normal for them to be hired as soldiers. What I'm saying is that there's a disparity in the social classes, and I won't deny it, I'm just as guilty of exploiting others for my own benefit. Okay, so I guess you admit that you're also not really great in this exchange. Amazing how we keep a tale going for 500 years. Let's just hope Peter Jackson doesn't do an adaptation. Who cares? Pyra is... I like how you don't even like beat around the bush when saying that. You just say it outright. Okay, give me a second before we do anything else. I want to check something. Because I'm just real paranoid about stuff. So, like, let's say, theoretically, okay, use overdrive. So, if I wanted to... Okay, let me see if I could also switch things in reverse. I'm not doing that right now. I'm just making sure. Okay. As long as we can overdrive people into stuff, it's fine. Let me see. Can we use the Beastly Core Crystal? Okay, we can't yet. I know we do this a lot, but again, I promise there's a reason. There are some really good blades, and I'm not sure I'm even going to get them to begin with because the chances are really low. But it's fun, and since I can trade them over, who cares? If not paranoia, or wait, it's not paranoia if you've already died 20 times. Oh, okay. In this case, it's more like I just don't want to, like, bond a bunch of blades, and then I have to, like, work with any of the ones I can get via, like, random stuff. Because you can get other blades. Like, not all of them are random. Some of them are more focused on, like, certain other things. But that being said, it's like, there are a couple of really good ones that I would like to get at some point. And so it's kind of like, okay, well, you know... Worst comes to worst, with the later party members, I can always bond them differently. So that's why I'm saying, like, every stream I'm going to try to bond a blade. Since I think with Chugga Conroy's Let's Play, that's kind of the equivalent amount of time he would do. Like, every, like, 3 hours of in-game stuff, he would bond blades. I'm going to use some common crystals. So we're going to get down to, I don't know, probably like 20. If we don't get any from 20, I'll start using other stuff because the pity system will at least get us a chance there. But yeah, so this is the chill time, and I guess it's a good time to ask, how's everybody holding up today? Yeah, I hope you guys are holding up well. I'm doing all right myself. I'm in a good mood. You know, I'm not exactly, like, ecstatic about going to work tomorrow, but it's not gonna be bad, I hope. Let's see. Maybe it'd be better if they summoned blades from 20-sided dice instead of 8-sided ones. I don't know. To be fair, these are like the bare basic core crystals. Like, if this is a gacha game, this is like having the worst possible way to pull things. That was weird. Why didn't it have a face? Anyways, it's like we're basically just using up the things that we get the easiest, because when you're fighting enemies, they drop these very frequently. And so it's like we might as well use them, because otherwise they're just sitting in our library. Oh, I don't think it was a good one. For me, I started off kind of miserable even before reading Mythical, but it kind of cleared up. Oh, okay. Also, boy, it sure likes these ones. So some of these come with masks. But yeah, I'm gonna need to move Perun over to Rex at some point, but Perun's not really the greatest blade for this point in the game. What the heck was that? Did we just get one of the bigger regular blades, or is this actually... Okay, yeah, I think it's just one of the bigger regular blades. For a second, I was like, oh, that looked kind of interesting, but no. It's one of the lame ones. Alright, I'm gonna get down to 20, and then I'll start using some of the better ones. Some of these come with masks, but none of them are played by Jim Carrey, so they're useless. I mean, I guess so. I don't think Jim Carrey would voice act in a game like this to begin with. I think that's another generic blade. But to be fair, the thing at the end doesn't always guarantee much of anything. It's like sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. A lot of these blades are looking like they come from the live-action Transformers movies. I don't know if this really... In other words, they're kind of ugly. They are. I don't really like the basic blades very much. The girl ones are fine, I guess, but, like, that's it. The rest of them I'm not real big on. And even then, I don't really even like the girl ones because they're kind of plain Jane, boring looking. Like, the rare blades are what you generally want, but, like, obviously you're not just going to get rare blades, otherwise that wouldn't really be worth it. You know, now that I think about it, is it really a good time to be bonding blades? Well, I guess we could always just use them later. Let's see. I want to see what time it is. So it's about... I guess we've got... We could come back to this. If I don't get any with the common blades, we'll take a little break from it. We'll continue the story, and then we'll do some later. Since I know we got some stuff coming up, but I figure why not? Just chill for a second. Okay. Kinda should have expected as much. Alright, View Awakening, and this will be the last one for right now, and then later in the stream we'll do a little more, if this doesn't end up with anything, which I kinda doubt it will, but we'll see, you never know. Mainly because we've already gotten a decent amount of rare blades, and like the more we get, the harder it's gonna be to get rare blades, but there's like a couple of specific ones that would be really good to get if we could get them. And it's why I keep bonding blades so much. Anyways, we'll continue with the story for right now. We don't need to keep bonding blades forever.
Hey. Kind of awkward, right?
What was awkward?
I mean, that play. It was about Pyra. Must have been
Maybe I shouldn't have
kinda
bonded
bizarre
blades
for
between
her,
these
right?
cutscenes, but...
I don't know. I guess.
Maybe you should go and make it right.
I think Rex is
Make it
kind of
right?
clueless, I'm gonna be real.
Idiot. Figure it out yourself.
Huh? What am I supposed to... So, the theatre.
Wasn't it incredible? They had the cloth moving just like real clouds. How do you think they did that?
Huh? Yeah. The clothes are pretty cool. They were so... cloudy?
You're great at this, Rex.
What are you saying, bonehead?
There's no need for that. I don't know what to say in a situation like this.
I don't know how you couldn't hear that, Pyra, but you know. The power of anime cutscenes.
Coming in, old fella. Crikey. Still collecting the junk, are ya?
Watch it, you bruiser. Don't make fun of a man's hobbies.
Some greeting for your old comrade.
Comrade.
Yeah, I was a freelancer before the firm got going. Believe it or not, me and this old fella tore up a good few battlefields in our day.
We sure did. And thanks to that bleeding heart of yours, we almost never got paid.
Says the guy in the theatre troupe. You can't be raking in much dough either.
Well, what can I do for you, friend?
Cole. You're old, ain't ya? Old enough to know how you cross over to the World Tree. Get to Elysium, I mean.
Elysium? But why? Why would you want to go there? That core crystal. You're... So the Aegis is back amongst us. Who is your driver?
I am.
You? But you're so young.
How about it, old man? Do you know the way or not?
I dare say if you've trekked all the way here to ask me, you've already tried going yourselves.
Yeah, but we couldn't make it.
No wonder. No one can get to the tree. Well, that thing's guarding the way there. It won't let anyone past. But a long time ago, there was a man who went up the tree. Met the architect, too.
There was? Really?
Yeah. I'll wager anything. He's got an idea how to get there again. You should try asking him.
Well, who was it? Please, tell us. I've got to get to Elysium, no matter the cost.
Well, I can tell you. But first, I'd like to have a word with her, if I may. With the Aegis, I mean.
With Pyra?
Of course.
Please, through here.
This conversation is kind of interesting if you
Mr. Cole,
played the DLC.
Right? You wrote that play, didn't you?
I hope it didn't stir up any painful memories.
No. Some of them are good memories.
A little hesitant there.
You're not very convincing. I'm sorry, I really am. I just wanted people to know about that time. Show people how we were back in those days. Really get it across.
We
to
were
them.
back in those days, by the way.
Will you be using it again? That power?
I don't know yet.
I just don't know if this world can take it a second time.
I know that. I'd never use it if there was another way. This is what I hope for. But
That man's the only one who knows how to get to where you're going. Do you think you can make it to him? I just wanted to make sure.
we can. I mean, it's my destiny.
Yeah. That boy who's with you.
His name's Rex. He's a good person, with a kind heart.
Reminds me of a certain someone. Okay then, I'll help you out.
Thank you, Minoth.
Minoth. I'd almost forgotten that name. Now then, where did it get to?
Man, I'm gonna have a lot to say about this when we play the DLC. There's a reason why I want to play it before we finish the game, because it's kind of important.
I'm fine. I'll be fine in a second. Seriously, don't mind me.
Nah, we better call it a day, old-timer. I'm sorry, fella.
Yeah, okay. But come back again tomorrow, will ya? There's something I want to give you.
Come on, I know a place we can rest.
Let's see. I know you guys are talking about Pyra's chest for some reason. There's a fine line of clueless a man can be, and Rex is unintentionally trying to go above it. Yeah! I mean, Rex just kind of is oblivious in a lot of ways. It's part of his charm. You know? Looks nothing like Zayn or... I have no idea either way. Let's see. Minoth. Guessing his full name is Minoth Tyrus? Minotaurus? Minotaurus? I don't know if there's a pun there that I'm missing. Alright. But yeah, so anyways, that conversation is interesting in its own right. This is a good chapter as a whole. I know what's coming, unfortunately, is not going to be as good, but this chapter I really like, and we're starting to get a little bit more backstory on characters, specifically on Pyra, and maybe a couple of things that are interesting, especially that they don't know what Adam looks like at all for some reason. Well, if it isn't Van Damme, it's been a while. Today's stay is on the house for old time's sake. Now get yourself some rest. Well, that's great, thank you. Make yourselves at home. No, Jispy was talking about her chest. I said nothing about her chest. I guess so. Actually, I think I screwed up the joke. I meant to compare his name to Minas Tirith, this major city of the last Lord of the Rings book.
Blast from the past after
well, I wouldn't know.
today.
I haven't read the book.
You probably guessed, but we're not here for a reunion.
Just as well. The Aegis is gone already. How disappointing for you, comrade.
Still an asshole.
Despite the years taking their toll, I'll wager all the doctors in this town are quacks, and all the blades are blunt. Abrona and we could fix that stagnant ether flow with a minimum of bother. What do you say? You could still have a lot of good years ahead of you. I mean, I won't deny there'd be a certain quid pro quo involved. But old man, just think of the benefits. Come. Can't you lend us your expertise here? Do so, and you could live for a long, long time.
You know, friend, I'm not as attached to my life as I used to be. Maybe I've had enough.
Your little lost souls will be simply inconsolable.
The kids, no, they're strong.
This is becoming a farce. A horrendously cliched one at that. Break a leg.
You didn't need to add that part.
Huh. What's that?
Hey, don't be shy. You heard everything we said, didn't you?
Can you really help, Grandpa?
Why, of course. We can help. That is, if you can help us. Can you do that for your grandfather?
By the way, are you sure the cutscenes are loud enough? Because we might want to turn it up soon, considering that you can kind of tell something's potentially going to happen.
This is... You can't come here.
Charming. So you're making the rules now, huh?
You didn't come here to talk about the old days, did you?
We've snatched Menoth's little brats.
No.
Meet me at the place of your awakening. You remember it, right? Oh, and come alone.
In the loo, I guess.
Old man, what happened?
Iona, she's gone. It must have been them.
Who's them?
After you went, Malos and some other guy paid me a visit.
Malos was here.
Who was the other guy?
Didn't catch his name, but he had red glasses.
That's Akos. But what would he want with Iona?
Wait, Nia, where's Pyra?
She wasn't there when I woke up. What? No one's seen her?
Pyra. Maybe she realized what was going on with Iona.
Well, knowing those two, it's not unthinkable.
That girl, trying to save her on her own.
Where's she gone? Didn't she leave a note?
No, I'd have noticed.
I know where. I think it could be Alethro ruins.
Alethro ruins?
It's where Adam led his army of resistance from, 500 years ago. It's the place where the Aegis woke up too. It must be that Malos is trying to lure her down there. I'm sure of it.
Cole, tell us how to get there.
It's at the top of the Great Stairway.
Van Damme.
Hey, fella, take care of this old man for us.
Yes.
Let's move. If we go now, maybe we can catch up to her.
Alright, you can't come here. You need the Fierce Deities mask. Or alternatively, you can't come here. You're not allowed on the Windows XP wallpaper. Do love how some of these names are just an English word corrupted. Alethro sounds a bit like Othello, like the board game. I guess that's fair, yeah. I think we've got a decent combination. But before we go do that, obviously there's kind of an implication here that maybe, just maybe, we might want to, you know, do some stuff. So, let's see. This is a little more, but I think it might be worth the price, because more attack power is good. It sucks that its critical went down, though, now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Man, her critical's gonna go down either way, isn't it? Shoot. I think it might be better to keep her as is, honestly. It doesn't seem like people are gaining much from this. It was really just Rock who could gain much from this. I don't know if Pyra could have, but we can't really do much about that right now, can we? Let's see. Shackle resistance. This, very useful. Very, very, very useful to have for the upcoming fight. To the point where I am going to equip it immediately. So, anyways, yes, we're going into the fight here with Van Damme. And, well, I mean, just the party we've had in general, because it seems like it'd probably be a smarter idea than going in with Rex sans one blade firstly. But secondly, I just think, in general, the party combination we got going on with Van Damme is really good. We got a lot of good elemental blades to play with, and so it's like, ooh, I think we've got the best chance of success, but I'm gonna be real with you, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win this fight. At least not on the first try. I might get my butt whooped. Hello, friend. The trust you have between Blade and Driver isn't bad at all. I know because my dad has a merc group, so it's something I've seen often. During a battle, a driver's inner strength grows, and at the same time, the blade's bond of trust with the driver deepens. You both gain something by heading out into the field of battle together. Okay, good to know. How about you, Kaiser? Been a while since you paid us a visit, boss man. It's rare for you to come all the way to Fonza Mima. You're on business, I take it? If it's something good, let me in on it, will ya? If this is not something you want to be a part of. Okay. Blacksmith named Baltro sounds a lot like a wolf dog sled, and he helped deliver medicine to a town in the Arctic and was the basis of an animated movie. That was a movie. I never watched it, though. I swear, every time I hear Elysium, I think back to where Volna has been stuck in the last 24 years. Yeah, I'm guessing Elysium has, like, a common meaning. There's, like, the word's probably been used for something else prior. And that's why it gets used so frequently in different pieces of media. That being said, I exclusively associate it with this game. Which flaming mongrel bust open the holy gate of Fontima? They've built Fontamima, okay. They built these massive gates so they'd even stand up to a full frontal assault from blades. It had to be pretty tough. It's to stop the cloud sea flooding in when the Titan makes a dive, you see. Whoever smashed it open must have had some pretty awesome power at their command, I tell you. Uh-oh. See, you too, huh? I also can't help but think that they've been trying to get to the mana tree. I guess you could say that. This July makes it 13 years since Legend 3 was canceled. I'm never getting over it. I don't think most people are getting over it. The name Elysium was originally from Greek mythology. That's why it's common. If they do a Mega Man Legacy, whatever, like a Mega Man Legends Legacy collection, they should finish Legends 3 as it was originally going to be, and then put it in that collection just because it'd be funny. Gonna walk up the massive staircase. This place is very pretty, though. I like the water in this game. Oh boy, here we go. I'm a little worried. I'm just gonna be frank.
So lame. How long are you going to stay in that form?
That's none of your concern. I am who I am. Where's Iona?
Akos is the meanest son of a bitch I know.
Son of a bitch!
Shut up. I hate you.
I still think we should have sent them a finger or something.
Bro, you got a problem with you. Why would you want to send a finger?
You know what we're after.
This is unnecessary.
Jin. Is he on your side too?
I exist for his benefit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Really?
Let's end this now.
Riggs? I'm okay. But Pyra's fighting alone. She's close though. Really close.
Well, I see I'm not the only son of a bitch.
Still
What the fuck does that even
defiant, I
mean?
see. Just give it up, girl. Think you can do it alone? Handle that power?
I won't use that power, and I won't let you use it either!
You seem to be doing nicely without your driver.
It's like you don't know who you're dealing with. You can't beat me like that.
But maybe I can.
The kid?
Look at how he doesn't even hesitate. He just goes right for it.
Rex! Everyone!
Van Damme, take Iona.
Gotcha.
We'll take care of these guys.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't tell me he doesn't join the fight. I just gave him that freaking thing.
Abrona, do them in.
Uh-oh. I'm going to get rid of Abrona. Elysium was from Greek mythology. That's why it's common. It's basically heaven. Good people went to Elysium after they died. Oh, okay. I'd stop uncontrollably if Legends 3 does get released. Okay, no. I was so worried for a second. I'm like, please don't do this to me. But yeah, I get it. I am who I am, and that's all I am. Oh, okay. Damn that voice. Yeah, Abrona sucks. And as usual, the spirit ball doesn't work because it isn't poop. Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna be a rough one. That's all I'm gonna say. This fight kind of kicked my butt when I was first playing this, and I expect it to do the same here because this is not an easy one. Oh man, okay, maybe I. Okay, I think I'm gonna need Tor to use Pandemic at some point, but we'll see if we get to do much of any. Oh, this is why I freaking did that, is to get rid of this chance that it still worked on me. So that sucks. This is part of what's gonna make this fight a nightmare. Is that he can just do that when he feels like it and be incredibly annoying about it. Okay, I don't think Tora's gonna get his... Nope. Okay. Okay. Okay, yes, use Aqua. You do need to stick to that. Oh, come on. The worst part is it's not even going to be the only time. Okay, it didn't. Oh, Malos, you freaking jerk. The problem, another issue with this fight is that Malos will just routinely take your attention away from Akos because he's the weaker member of the fight. And so, you know, that's great. Okay, we're just using this. I need to be doing some stuff. Okay, really, there wasn't any good option. I'm trying to see if we can... Nope, there's really not much I could do. We kind of are screwed, and Tora's down. This is going about as badly as I thought it would. Especially because they immediately start going for Nia the second Tora goes down, because that's their strategy. Okay, you could not do that. That would be nice. Okay. 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 Nia. No. Okay. Nia. Oh, man. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Or he could just insta-death me and then kill Tora. And so we lost the fight already. That's how hard this is going to be. There's literally no point in even continuing. I feel like we're just gonna die. Like, maybe I should have gone for Malos first. I don't know. But boy, this sure did not go as planned. Yeah, there's not much we can do. She's gonna die. Okay, just kill me at this point, I guess. An attack called Shadow Cut art he had no doubt learned from hanging out in the Sega offices whenever someone suggested including anyone who isn't from the Genesis area. Someone has an art called Pandemic. Nobody is practicing social distancing. I guess so. Okay, maybe we'll try Rex. Maybe he'll be a little better in this fight. I don't really know. I'm gonna be real. That sure did not go as planned, though. Boy, this kind of sucks. Okay. Honestly, I might need to buy multiple of those things. Because I feel like we're gonna I didn't actually do that. I feel like we're not gonna be able to beat this thing. as is. This fight is pretty notorious for being hard, but like I think that's the worst I've ever done at it, and that includes the first playthrough where I barely understood how this game worked. So like it's kind of wild how ridiculously difficult that ended up being. So I don't care. We're buying a couple more of these auspices because boy, I did not realize how ridiculous that was going to be. Okay, let's see. Pyra, would you benefit from either of these? No. Okay. Okay. First, I'm going to switch Rex in. We're going to try him and see if we do any better. I may also need to get a healing blade on Nia. I gotta be real. Let me see what else we can find. Let's see. These are not really going to be great for the most part. That might be good for Tora, but... Let's see. I guess that probably would be our best option. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna give him the other one of these. Already did that. Trying to think of anything else because like we already did this, so maybe I should go to the blades, see if they've got any more of these unlocked at all, since anything can help. Yeah, that sure will. I might start Nia with Cross, or not with Cross, but with Dromark as well. Just because in general, the thing I'm noticing... this is the wrong menu. I don't know why I didn't just go to Nia directly. The issue we're going to deal with is that she's going to pick cross-set more often.
Call on me anytime.
Okay, now we're going to try that again and see if we do a little better. Let's see. Oh, this boss, but I just gave Rex a Defender Blade. I had Vandam, Nia, and Rex. Wait. I guess you could do that, yeah, but Vandam didn't do very successfully in this fight in particular earlier, so I kind of don't want to risk it for now. Okay, so we're gonna try this again, and man, taunt resistance would also be really nice if we had that. Give me a sec. I'm gonna see if there's just like anything for taunt resistance that we have. Okay, so far, no. Boy, this sure isn't. The question is if we have some Ox cores. That would do that then instead. Because, you know, we haven't actually put that many Ox cores on. In fact, yeah, I don't even have a second one on this, so maybe I should have been doing that. See, art stealth. That one actually... Oh, well, we gotta go do that, but that's fine. Let's see. Critical hit rate's another good one that we could go do real quick. Oh, we have another shackle resist, too. So I guess we'll do some of that. I don't think there's going to be any taunt resistance, so I think we're going to have to deal with it. Okay, let me see what we got on... Oh, man, we haven't even put freaking Ox cores on, like, half of our blades. What is wrong with me? I think it's one of those things that got lost when I was like doing so much random stuff, and it's like, yeah, I guess it happens, but still, that kind of sucks. If you need to go grind, I'm fine with that. I might practice an art if you do. I don't need to grind. I could go into the inn and level up if I really needed to, but like, I want to see if I can beat it as is, since it's obviously not always great. Just be like, oh, let me go use my level ups every time we have like a little bit of trouble. Okay, maybe you know what? I'm not even going to funk around trying to find this. We're just going to go to Torgoth real quick. I know this breaks the tension a little bit. But... Here at Ox Cores and think Ox Cores, and I was like, why do you have to find the core of an ox? No, it's a upgrade that we can use. And since a lot of our blades do not have any Ox Cores, we're kind of not playing optimally here. So let me go figure out where the Ox Core place is, because I think it's right around over here. Okay. Okay, I want to find the shackle resist first. I might as well do that. Yes, we're gonna do it for both of these. Okay. That one might not be bad to have as well. Block rate. That one might be good. Well, Tora doesn't really have a good option for that. Let's see. It's not a bad one, but... Give me a sec. Boy, we're using a lot of puzzle tree wood. Here. Let's go equip these first, and then we'll see what else we might need to do. Boost critical rate. Shackle blade resist. And then I'm going to also boost critical rate for this one. And let's see. We don't really have a lot of other ones. Break resist. It's not really going to help us. Since I want her to be using this one. Let's see. Increases damage dealt. This would have been good to put on her, so let's do that. And then I think she's the one with break. Give me a second. Okay. No, she's not. Oh no, she is. Okay. Let's go give break resist then to Dromark. And then the only one who needs stuff is cross set, which she has 3 of them. Okay. So let's just load cross set up with some stuff that might be decent, and that way we're not doing what we've been doing. I mean, I guess this would be one of the few times where this would actually be, like, somewhat useful to get. So we might as well go for that. Let's see, topple resist. That might not be bad, actually. Okay, and then we're going to... Actually, she might get something from this, and I can always use this. Oh, okay. So, let's equip those to cross-set. And for right now, I think hopefully this will help a little bit with what just happened. Elethral Ruins is where we need to be going. Okay, now maybe we'll be prepped. We'll see. Because that sure didn't go well last time. But I've got a lot of better stuff on our party now. Okay, we're starting with initiative if we can. I know it's like really annoying to have to walk this far. Maybe I should have started by wanting to fight him, because we're gonna have to.
Never any fun when we're in it together.
Okay. This is gonna taunt us. It's just gonna happen regardless. Oh, and I don't think I have the Narcipair jellies. That kind of sucks. Hey, I gotta see sketches of that real quick. I need to make sure. I have a real tough time remembering the exact order of things. Okay, I'm gonna have to give him some time here. Hey. Okay, he was not able to seal, like, me or Tora, at least, which is good. Okay. Okay, we're just trying to get Tora as much time as we can. Okay, let's use our special now. Okay. Use Mega Eruption, Tora. After I guess once I get up, use Mega Eruption. Oh, well, never mind. Because now we're fighting Malor, like I expected. And he's shackled our blade still, despite all of our resistance to it. But we're at least not doing as poorly this time, so that's nice. Okay. Maybe I should just go for Malor, honestly. I know it's, like, not what you're supposed to do in a lot of senses. But let me see what we can do. Okay. We're gonna miss out on breaking potentially. Okay, toppled him. Sweet. We don't have the ability to launch, but that's still something. Okay, we can have her use Steam Bomb, but I need to build up my arts a little bit. Okay, don't do that. Okay, stop doing Malice, please. Come on. Okay, that sure went away. Okay. Okay, stop knocking us back. I need to be switching my blades, but at this point I can't. Okay. Oh, he's gonna take it. Okay, I just need another one. Steam Explosion. Let's go. Oh, man, somebody's down. Okay. Okay, who's down? Nia, get up. This is not the time to be laying on the ground, okay? This is like literally not at all the time. Okay. Now that we have at least an element on him, though, it's a little better if he would stop knocking us down every 3 seconds. Okay, I do need Tora to, like, actually be able to use one of his specials, but I'm gonna wait here. Okay, knock him on the ground. Okay, thank you. Because I think there should be a way to get you to do something, right? Okay, yes. Although it kind of sucks that maybe I shouldn't have done this exact way, but what are you gonna do? Okay. Okay, here, just use this. That'll at least heal. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see if he can use his level 3. If he can, that would really help a lot. Okay, Tora, please. Okay. That's... Wait a minute. Why didn't I use... I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay. Here. What we're gonna do is... I'm just gonna... I literally haven't been using Agate the whole time when I could be using her. And I'm making this even harder than it needs to be. Maybe if it doesn't work, I should try to find an ox. Oh, you jerk. I gotta remember we have a... Oh, man, okay. It's like everybody is... Dude, this is going so dumb. She's gonna die before she can pick us up. We were about to get a chain attack and everything, and now we're probably gonna lose the fight purely because of just that one stupid maneuver. That was dumb. Honestly, I feel like we should just give up. Like that whole shenanigan was so stupid. I don't count that loss. That was dumb. It was literally just the game deciding, no, you lost. Sorry, get fucked. And it's like, nah. Okay, now this is a grudge match. Now I'm actually kind of irritated. Because that was stupid. That should not have happened at all.
Be wary not to push yourself too hard.
It's freaking dumb. I don't know. To me, there's nothing worse than I was gonna win this fight and then the game arbitrarily decided, nah, we're gonna do some like really stupid combination of stuff. Because screw you, I guess. And it's like, dude, no. Dumb overall.
It's never any fun when we're in it together.
Okay, I want to target Mallows. We're going for this guy. I don't even care. Okay, I'm gonna wait until Tora gets his. I'm gonna build up my level 3 since this time I can actually start doing that, hopefully. It'd be really nice if you can block every time, but what are you gonna do? That is the big problem with him. Hey! Okay, now we can go to level 2 after this shackle ends, of course. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get level 3. I'm gonna use Agate. Okay, or I'm gonna get blown down over and over because the game just keeps giving him the ability to do that. That's it. I don't even care at this point. Like, I'm just angry. I want this guy to suffer the consequences of what he did. So, of course, he shackles all of the blades. Here, I want to stay away from the front of him. I don't trust him at all. Okay, come on. Okay. And then just... Dude, what the heck is going on? I am baffled. I'm, like, legitimately baffled. Because we're gonna lose. Okay, just use it. Just use it. Don't die. He died. It's over. Nice of you to give up. I know this fight is hard, but this, like... I'm just gonna be honest, I don't even think that this is a difficulty thing. The game is just kind of giving him wins at this point. I'm gonna frickin'... I don't care. At this point, it's frickin' like I'm so irritated with this stupid frickin' game. Oh boy, and of course he's guarding right away, and then he does blow down at the end of it, every single time. I think it's funny how the last time I played this game, I beat this boss in one go, and then this time instead, it's like, the game just does not want to give me a single win for some reason. Okay, I need you to get your level 2, Nia. Oh boy, we're screwed. Okay, I was about to say, she finally got it right at the end there. Okay, again, I'm starting the exact same way, I guess, but this time we're doing way worse because Tora's taking a ton of damage for no reason. So what you need to do is summon Exodia. What I need to do is not have the game be a complete jerk to me for no reason. And completely just screw me over and over. Okay, I don't think using Aqua is really our best choice here, considering we can't really do much with it at all. But I guess it'll give us time to charge up our arts or something. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this and just start spawning HP potions because this game is legitimately like just doing nonsense. Hey. Okay. Okay, can't use Steam Bomb yet. I need to get... Okay, or you could just... Okay. Okay, uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Okay, we need to use Steam Bomb. We don't have a choice. Okay. Okay, we just need to get Pyra back up on the field. Alright. Okay, okay. Okay, I don't even care. Frickin', we need to do this. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna try to do is I need the game to cooperate. And that is not how you cooperate with me, game. It's gonna screw me, I can tell. Because it picks a random element to target, and it's gonna target the stone one. I just know it. Dude, I hate this. This is fucked up. Like, I gotta be real. This is the game choosing to be unfair at this point. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose now. Because everybody's about to die because that chain attack went so poorly. There's no point. This has gotta be like the dumbest thing I've ever seen a game do on one of these streams. Like, this isn't just like stupid, this is like actively garbage. I was kicking his butt and it doesn't matter anymore because the game decided it wasn't gonna let me do what I was supposed to do. Wow, Duo hasn't been as mad since he put an NES game. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I just don't even know what to do because it feels like this isn't even my fault this time. This is literally just the game arbitrarily deciding it. And it sucks because it's ruining what was a really cool moment in the game because I'm having to spend an hour fighting this one fight just because the game's dumb. Like, it's just being dumb. That's it. This isn't like a skill issue even. It's literally just the game arbitrarily deciding for me that I can't win the fight until it decides the RNG is going to work in my favor. So, like, I'm really mad about that. Like I said, it's okay if you go ahead and grind and do more cycles. The thing is I shouldn't need to grind. This is not a hard enough fight where I should even vaguely need to grind. Like, this is... What is happening is legitimately the game is just arbitrarily deciding that I cannot win the fight. That is all it is. If this was, oh, the fight's tough, that's different. That's not what's happening here, though. It is just RNG garbage getting in the way, essentially. I need to start this. Because this is starting to cause problems. And I need to get this guy. Oh, I hate you. This is why attacking Akos just doesn't work, because he does this every time, and I don't have taunt resist, so the game never gave me taunt resist. So I don't have the option to use that. But, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to target the other guy. And now we can't even do anything. Let's do a second. He's gonna let me target Akos finally? Wow. And Tora's dead as I do that, meaning Nia's gonna die in like a second probably just because of how the game's been treating me. I don't know. I just, again, I've never been this angry at one of these games before, but, like, this is actively pissing me off. The kind of crap it's pulling right now. For once, the game worked out in my favor. Whoa. Instead of just immediately screwing me over, it didn't shackle all of our blades at once. Would using different characters help? No. Again, this is... I feel like I've explained this like 3 times, but this is not an aspect of this being like, oh, I'm not playing correctly. What happened the last time is the game decided I was going to lose. That's it. It doesn't, like, at that point, it doesn't matter what I do. Because it's like, yeah, I was winning, I was doing fine, and then it targeted the wrong thing, and I lost. There was nothing I could have done skill-wise. There's no change that could have been done. It is just literally, that's what happened. Okay, now we're targeting Malice again, I guess, so. Okay, I just need you guys to, like, do some stuff and get on this guy. I'm not even gonna risk it with that thing targeting the wrong person. We're never getting this chain attack. We are never getting this chain attack. This is, like, straight up the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Just need but yeah, changing to Van Damme wouldn't do anything. Changing my blades would only make things worse, since this is the best combination we have for a fight. We can win this, and I know we can. There's no, it is legitimately within sight. It's just that things keep happening and getting in the way of that happening. We're screwed. Because the game is still... Oh, I guess we won the fight. I didn't even get to actually kill them. I freaking... This sucks that it's going into like a really cool cutscene.
I must admit,
I'm mad.
I've enjoyed playing my part in this hackneyed tale, but...
Time for the final act?
Huh? You're bluffing!
No! Rex!
What? You see, blades draw their power from atmospheric ether energy. They send their power to the crystal where it manifests. But what if we were to interrupt the flow?
Shit! Don't look good!
Damn! The power's draining out of my weapons.
It's no good. I can't transfer power, my lady.
Master Pun, Poppy feels funny.
Why won't you guys leave Pyra alone?
Isn't it obvious? We want the power of the Aegis for ourselves. It's Jin's desire to erase all of humankind from the world.
What? Did Jim seriously say that? Erase all of humankind?
My. Surely you knew better than anyone. You know what humans are really like.
Huh?
Nia! What are you doing?
You've seen the capital. You've seen the ships, weapons, soldiers, all poised to invade Morardane. Doesn't it make you want to laugh? Every corner of the world is defiled by such vermin.
But that's nothing new.
Also,
They
this is
haven't
the
changed
one
a bit
time
in
where we were kind of
500
losing the
years.
fights, and the cutscene
No
feels
wonder
pretty fair.
Father abandoned them.
So I guess that's good for storytelling, but I'm still mad.
No, the only thing that hasn't changed is you. Father didn't want us to wipe out innocent life.
Why did he make us then? Get real. That's what we're for, to descend on the world and eliminate these pests.
What? Is that power coming from his blades?
Playtime's over. Let's end it. Akos?
Agreed.
Just you need to wait a little while before you judge him too much.
How very noble.
Bastards!
Over here!
Nia! Tora! Damn! Stop, Rex! It's no good! Ah!
Rex!
Hitting girls isn't as much fun.
Malos, you're the icon of chivalry.
Malos.
You're not getting her!
Huh? An attack from the outside?
Van Damme!
Ah, the lunk is back. But that pea shooter won't help you. Even if you hit, it'll barely register.
Bloody idiot! Think I don't know that? Are you ready, Rex? Another lesson for ya! Something else you could do with a blade!
What? What? Bastard!
He's channeling the energy from his weapon through his body.
Yeah, nothing you can do to stop this ether flow. Nothing at all.
Van Damme!
Move it! Take Pyra and scram, kid!
I can't just leave you here.
Ah! Rex, don't go dying on me here. You gotta make it. You gotta get away from here now. Live! Live for her! You gotta make it to Elysium!
I won't allow it! Give it up!
Just go, Rex! Remember to fight your war!
Van Damme!
Oh, please. What a cliche.
Yeah!
Rex?
Ah! You're gonna pay for this! For Vandam!
No. You have to go.
You're a pain in the ass, little shit!
Ah! I can't do it.
Rex. Rex.
Can't let you do this!
So long, kid!
Rex!
What?
Pyra? What is this?
You can't rewrite the act now. It's too late.
Hey, idiot! Look out!
Huh?
Whoa, get lost! Mithra!
Mithra? Pyra! You're...
I am not Pyra.
Huh?
I am Mithra. Pyra, she's a different self that I constructed.
A different self?
No time for that.
Oh, okay.
Now focus. You need to focus, or I can't transfer my power to you.
No, it can't be. My powers are useless? Where is that energy coming from?
Wake up! She's not drawing from the ether, it's something else!
Not ether?
Mithra! Looking good. Things are heating up!
Let's do it.
What is this?
It's called foresight.
I don't...
A prediction of what will happen in the immediate future. Read their movements to find an opening, then counter.
I get it.
How did he dodge that?
Who cares how? Just get them!
Piece of cake.
You little... There's no way. There's no way to break their link. I don't think we're gonna beat them.
This is it. The true power of the Aegis takes me back. I've waited so long to see it again. Mithra, welcome back!
Alright, so you know how Malos and Akos over here were kicking the shit out of me? Well, this is the game's grudge match for me, I guess. Because I'm gonna fucking tear these losers apart after that shit. Also, yes, finally, even though you already kind of knew something about this character existing, I can actually talk about her. This is Mithra. And, yes, we have been kind of waiting this entire time for her to show up. This is the actual Aegis. Pyra is not, she is the Aegis, but she's not really the Aegis. She's a separate self that was constructed by Mythra in her own head, which gets into some stuff that I'm not going to delve into for right now because spoiler. But this is the better character, in my opinion. And yeah, this is going way easier now that we have the ability to actually fight them without them being complete bullshit. So that's great. Because now they can't use other cheap abilities since they don't work anymore. Which is great. Oh wow, guess what? It didn't work. I love humankind. Does that include the cat people? Yes. Just another idiot needs to get his head kicked in. The world is full of, Sorry, the world is full of violent fucking hate, so I will violently hate fuck the world. Again, you need to give it some time, okay? I understand. Oh, okay, well that didn't go as planned, I guess. I'm gonna get a level, or I'm gonna get, like, close to a level 2 here, if I can. Because I want to get her, or I want to be able to use a chain attack here, but I want to get an orb on him if I can, because that was the thing I couldn't do this whole fight, because the game wouldn't let me, which was dumb. Oh boy, this is... Oh, that wasn't what I meant to... Shoot, I fucked myself. I did it again. Okay, whatever. We're gonna do it again. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even need to play well because this guy's getting his butt kicked. Let's see, Malice reminds me of someone. Yeah, you said Guts later. Just awakened Megatron. I don't know about that one. Anyways, how about we not press the special button early like an idiot here? That would probably help our case a little bit. Because I need to move very quickly if I want to actually be able to do this. Okay, I would really like to not lose out on using... Okay. Oh, we're screwed. Oh, never mind. Okay, good. And I hope you have ruinous weather. I'm gonna be really mad if you don't. Shocking reveal. It is a pretty cool reveal. Outside of a couple of minor voice acting problems, I really like that cutscene. This is unfortunately not the greatest time to tell a story, but I guess I will try anyways. Back when I first played this game, up to this point, I was definitely enjoying this game, but this is the point where it finally, like, truly hooked me to the point where I needed to see where it was going. This is one of those cases, I don't know if you've ever played a game like this, but it's like sometimes you play a game, and it's like, oh, it's just pretty fun or whatever, but sometimes you play something and you just cannot put it down. Like, you just spend hours and hours of your life playing it back to back. And this is the point where this game became that to me. Even if the game decides to be a dick sometimes, as we got to see in this stream, this is where the game kind of picks up and then doesn't at the same time, because next chapter kind of sucks. But hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. And we got 3,500 EXP from that, so good. This is a gamma ray, so you can create incredible hulks. Oh, okay. Is it because of Mythra? No, it was just because that cutscene in general was the first time where it went from, like, kind of anime shonen stuff to, like, oh, okay, there's actual weight to these events. I also always wondered why people built Pyra up as so strong, and then, like, she's not really that strong, but it's because Pyra isn't the strong one.
I don't...
We gotta retreat. Akos!
Bruna!
No time for that, Akos!
Brona is gone. Crab dance meme. She never shows up again, thankfully. Because she's dead. Her core crystal broke. It's the end of chapter 3. And yes, I will save the game because I just had to go through a nightmare boss fight, so... you know. I mean, She-Ra suddenly appearing improves everything. I don't think, She-Ra... I don't think this character is going to be at all like She-Ra, as you're going to find out. But... yeah, also, if you're wondering, that death is permanent. Van Damme does not come back to the party. This is despite the fact that he has a lot of stuff in the game that you would never know about. His affinity chart is fully filled out. You can fill it out if you want to. Good luck, though. Because he dies in Chapter 3, and you don't get him back. I like it when games commit to actual deaths instead of backing out of it. Well, yeah, if you wanted to see what a fight between two Aegises is like, by the way. They were not joking about Mithra massacring a ton of people.
The body may die, but never the soul, which is merely passed on. Souls flow onward, born and reborn, forever part of the great ether stream.
Why friends make grave here? Can we not take Biggie Pon home to village?
He'd want to be buried where he fell. It is traditional amongst mercenaries.
I'm so sorry, Vanda. If only I hadn't listened to those people, you'd still be... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. No matter what, those guys would have tracked us down eventually. What matters is that Vandam saved all our lives. For now, let's just be grateful to him for that.
You're right.
I won't forget your words, Vandam. Ever. I'll fight my own war. With Pyra. Pyra? Good. I was worried that you might not. Wake up. Pyra. You know I've got to ask. That thing that happened yesterday, you called yourself Mithra?
What? I am...
I'd like to hear that too. That power, it wasn't normal. Is that the true power of the Aegis? I think you owe us an explanation. It was pretty crazy.
Tora want to know too. Pyra was super strong. Why so strong, huh?
No, don't pressure the girl.
Well, the thing is... I mean...
Pyra?
Why?
Huh?
Why did you wake me up?
Huh? What?
I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to come back. I left everything to her so I'd never have to use that power again. But then you woke me up.
Woke you up?
If you hadn't been so useless, none of this would have happened. I wouldn't have had to use this power. Didn't you listen to that Van Damme guy? He told you to hold back. He told you to run. But you just had to push yourself, idiot. Look where it's got us now.
You
really messed up.
You don't have to tell me that. I know, all right. I knew I was being an idiot.
Rex.
But I couldn't hand you over to them. I wanted to keep you safe.
What? At any rate, if you've got questions, you can ask her. I'm out of here. Bye.
Okay, I know she doesn't give out the best first impression, but trust me, she's really cool. Okay.
That's not fair.
There's a reason why she's so fucking pissed.
Everyone, I'm very sorry about all that. Malos and I are Aegises. Blades born with a terrible power, strong enough to destroy the world.
Malos is another Aegis.
Long ago, there was a man who climbed the World Tree, hoping to make it to Elysium and meet his creator. But when he arrived at Elysium, he found it empty. So instead, as proof that he had reached that divine realm, he brought back 2 core crystals, Malos and me. And once he made it back to Alrest, he awakened Malos. Why he did it, I can't say. For greed, for power, or perhaps... When Malos awakened, he wielded his world-shaking power. Without restraint. To him, it was natural. He had never known anything else. I was awakened by a driver who was determined to stop Malos's rampage. So Malos and I fought. I fought with all my might, and succeeded in defeating Malos. But not without a price. 3 great titans fell in the struggle. After the battle, I sealed myself away to ensure that power would never be unleashed again. I took the form you see now, and fell into a long slumber. That was 500 years ago.
The Aegis War. The man who awakened Mithra was Adam, hero of the lost kingdom of Torna. Adam fought as Mithra's driver to protect the world from Malos. We Titans played our part in that battle too. It is our calling to live alongside humanity after all.
Gramps?
Adam hid Pyra's sleeping body inside a great ship and sunk her to the Cloud Sea's floor where none could abuse her power.
So that day, that's the ship that we... That's how Pyra and
I believe it was fate that we met each other. Otherwise, my sister would never have woken up.
You call her your sister?
Mithra and I used to talk together. In that dream of Elysium where you met me. We promised that when we were awakened again, we'd go home to the real Elysium. And then we would fulfill our real purpose.
And that's... defeating Malos again?
So yeah, we're learning a whole lot of interesting stuff about this. It's even cooler when you play the DLC, which again we'll get to.
She didn't mean all that. You have to understand, she came out because she wanted to protect you. She broke her own seal for you. Even used her power as the Aegis. The flame powers I use are just a shadow of her strength. Droplets of excess energy trickling through the seal.
Don't worry about it. She was right. This was all my fault. I'm just glad... that you finally managed to open up a little. Also, thank you for protecting everyone, I mean.
Protecting? Me?
Your powers are incredible. I could feel the truth behind the legends.
I'm sorry.
You apologize a lot. You know that? I guess you still feel guilty about the Aegis's power, right? But I don't want you to have to apologize anymore. I hope I can help you move past that. No. I know I can.
Rex,
Power depends on the heart of its wielder. That's what Vandam said. That's why your power is the power to protect. The power to keep everyone safe and smiling. I want to do the same. I'm gonna be the kind of driver who can protect you in turn, I promise. Make a girl cry? That's not gonna fly. Make a girl smile? You pass the trial. That's the third rule of the Salvager Code.
You're so dumb.
Yeah?
Rex! Can you help Tora with repairing of Poppy, please?
Okay, I'll be right there. Oh, yeah. What's for dinner tonight?
How does meatball pot-ofa sound?
Pot-ofa,
delicious.
that's how you pronounce it.
I can't wait.
Pyro, we don't have the materials for that yet, though.
That's my Rex. Never loses his smile. And that's what keeps us all going. Reminds you of Adam, don't you think?
Just to note, the weird little actions and facial expressions characters make sometimes do mean something, and they mean
What's
a lot.
this?
Take it, and go to Indal. That dagger's owner will tell you how you can get to Elysium.
This is a blade weapon, right? Who's its owner?
The man who was once my driver.
Your driver? Huh? But then...
Cole is a blade. We fought together in the Aegis War. Yes. His real name is Minoth.
Blades not get old, though. Why Cole look so old?
Because I'm one of the cursed ones. A flesh eater.
A flesh eater?
A blade who has been fused with human cells. A long time ago, before the war, some sought to test the limits of Blade's potential. I am a product of their experiments, one of the unlucky ones who was tainted by their folly.
Why would ancient people do that?
It seems that by combining blade and human, it is sometimes possible to create blades with extremely unique powers. But only very rarely. Most experiments were failures, and I was no different. I gained nothing at all, and lost my immortality to boot. I likely won't last much longer.
Grandpa.
Before I go, I want to see where your path ends. That dagger will aid you. Will you do this for me?
Of course. Oh, but can I ask you to do something too?
Namely?
I was wondering if you could write a play about Vandam.
About Vandam?
Yeah. I think his story could inspire a lot of people. Once I find Elysium, I'll come see you again. Show it to me then?
An interesting notion. Perhaps that is the least I can do. Very well. I'll do it. So see you make it back here in one piece. Understand?
Absolutely. You have my word.
There's been a lot of story stuff, but that's kind of typical at the end of major chunks of Xenoblade stuff. So I guess it's what you should expect. I'll read the chat once the cutscenes are over. I've been reading it, but I haven't read it aloud, so I haven't responded to any of it. Oh, okay. I guess we're now to, like, regular stuff. Give me a sec. Okay. Now, to get to Indal, we'll need to... Rex? Zuo? Listen, don't worry about us. You can carry on with your own journey. Is what I'd like to say, but could you come back to Garfont and speak to you for a moment first? There's something we need to talk to you about. Something the boss left behind. Something from Vandam? We'll give you the details once you get back from Garfont. Don't keep us waiting, yeah? Vandam's Last Wish is a main story quest, too. Anyways, now I can actually respond to the chat, so that's pretty cool. So this is how the World of Girls Last Tour came to be. Honestly, yeah, if the Aegis just keep doing that, then yes. Also, we can finally set more blades! Yes, finally! I'm gonna respond to this, like, the chat, and then I don't know, well, actually, no, we're gonna, like, bond blades or whatever. Forever part of the Ether Stream. Let's just hope Shinra doesn't start to tap into the Ether Stream. Well, thankfully, the people in the Xenoblade universe aren't as overtly evil as Torna. Not Torna, what the heck? Yeah, there are some as evil as Torna, but not as Shinra. Yeah, which is good. And just to cement this... Yeah, no, we lost our 4th party member completely. He's gone. I was doing my best not to spoil that he would die. It's kind of hard sometimes when you have a character, but, like, the game doesn't say, like, oh, man, wow, all this ominous stuff. But I was trying to make sure I didn't, like, downplay anything. It's why I kept showing all this stuff for him. So, you know, there's that. Let's see, and Poppy had to be cute in the background. Yes, she did, of course. Defeating Malice with the power of my Gundam. I guess so. Genuinely wasn't expecting the game to kill off a party member. Yeah, and unlike its predecessor, it commits to killing its party members. Like, if a person dies in this universe, they're dead. Like, they don't like playing games with that one. Gramps knows so much but never says anything. He doesn't know as much as I think you're giving him credit for. Holy cannoli, I typed all that with my eyes closed. I can barely open my eyes from the smoke in front of me. Where are you that would cause that? You know, I genuinely don't understand. Also, let me double check something real quick, because I want to make sure my knowledge isn't incorrect. So, just give me a moment. Because I'm pretty sure... Okay, just making sure. Yeah, so we do get a little bit of lore on Van Damme. I basically had everything down. So prior to the events that we encounter, you might not expect it, but Van Damme was actually a noble way before these events. And we don't know exactly if this is the cause of him leaving his town or what exactly occurred, but he did eventually leave that not long after his only son passed away, meaning this guy lost his kid. And it's probably part of the reason why he runs a mercenary group that takes care of orphans, basically trying to recover what was lost, so to speak, which I think is kind of a cute detail that you wouldn't know if you didn't look into it. We do have his core crystal, but we don't, like, Van Damme isn't going to come back, as I said. And the worst part is he has unique abilities and stuff that you never get back. I was cooking chicken wings outside. Oh, okay. He knows enough. Doesn't say anything until someone else brings it up. He's like, oh, yes, I remember that. I guess so, but I think that's because he just, like, it's just how it is. But either way, I guess with that, you know, we can sit down and bond some blades while we're chatting here, and it doesn't matter who I bond it to anyways, since it's kind of like whatever. So yeah, this chapter, really good across the board. I love it. I love how it starts. You know, it's got like an immediate fun hook getting stuck in Uriah, essentially. It's just kind of like a fun concept. I love Van Damme as a character. I think he's like a great guy. He's just kind of fun to watch, and it sucks that you lose him so early on, because it's like, man. It's like, again, he's got a fun moveset and everything, and you just don't ever get to use him again, and it's like, ah, great. That sucks. And the end of it, I think it's the point where it goes from, again, like, kind of typical shonen protagonist stuff to, like, okay, no, things are getting really interesting. They reveal so much lore about the Aegises, about, like, what's going on with the Aegis War 500 years prior. What was that? Okay, somebody. We got this guy, huh? Okay, huh? He's scary.
My name is Percival.
Percival, huh? It's one of the only male blades.
None can stand
It's
against
only like 5 of them, I think, in total, from these core crystals that you could get. Percival. So he's a tank, interestingly. I may use an overdrive to put him on Rex, since I don't think Neo would be a good fit on him. Or fit for that. But yeah, okay, we got Percival. I didn't think we'd get one that quickly, but... Sorry, but I had an emergency carrying groceries. Who had a cool move? Oh, man, you missed all of the stuff I was just saying about how much I liked the chapter, how much I liked Van Damme, how it's, like, his loss is a way worse than it would be because he has a unique moveset that's really fun that you never get back. Like, you can have Rex use his weapons, but it's never the same. Van Damme wields it completely differently. Percival, so this is what happens when you find the Holy Grail, huh? Percival's a name for King Arthur Legends. I guess that's fair. I'm gonna look into what Percival, who he's best on, so I don't equip him to Rex and then have to use another overdrive protocol later. Tree sap conditioner, okay. Something bothering friend? Did Aona really get kidnapped? I'm glad to hear she's okay now. She looked really sad when I saw her in town, though. She looked kind of scared, too. But I reckon I'll be able to cheer her up if I take her out for a rainbow parfait. No worries. I don't think that's gonna fix things, but okay. Something wrong? That bloke Cole at my MoMA Playhouse is really a master of his craft, but there's something a bit suspicious about him. He's always got that hood up. Hard to tell if he's really an Orion. I hear he used to be a mercenary, too. I can't imagine how he wound up in showbiz. Let's see. Blaze and Sonic the Hedgehog and the Black Knight. Yeah, I guess that was what they called her in that game, was Percival. You know, actually, I'm gonna... Well, no, this is where we need to do it. There's also some quests here and stuff, so that'll probably be a focus for next stream, since I'm only gonna stream for so much longer here. Let's see, how long have we been streaming? Oh, okay. Tomorrow when I hear gossip, my dad runs the Vitsbean Mercs. They have some real roughnecks, but they know how to handle themselves. The Garfont Mercenaries? Yeah, I heard they just lost their leader. They were good at what they did, so I'm glad we just lost one competitor. Now's the time to move in for some acquisitions. I should really put my dad up to that. Okay, Randa, thank you. There's a man who just died, but alright. This is the guy who asked about, or was talking to Van Damme earlier. I can't believe it. Van Damme's not the sort of bloke who just dies. I'll have to go to the Lethal Ruins and pay my respects the next chance I get. I hear it's a den of fierce monsters, but I'm a merc. I can handle it. Then again, if I go up there alone, maybe I'm just adding one more grave to the collection. I think I'll head out after I've gathered 5 of my mates. Because here in Uriah, 6 is the standard number of mercs that you'd get in a squad. Wow, really impressive. I was wondering if he'd have updated dialogue after Van Damme died, considering he specifically brought him up. What exactly is a rainbow parfait? I'm assuming it's a parfait, but like a more dessert-esque parfait. I'm gonna take a nap, though. I'm gonna go have fun with the rest of the stream. Oh, okay, well, have fun sleeping. You heard anything interesting lately? Hey, do you know where Queen Rapper's palace is? It's above this 7 Palace Plaza right here. Duh. Oh, but regular folks aren't allowed inside. I've been keeping an eye on the windows, so I might steal a peek at the Queen, but no dice. Actually, I've not seen anyone at all. Nobles of the 6 houses of Uriah are so private. I can't even, like, really see it. Also, if I remember correctly, here's one of the best parts of Xenoblade games. It's just the stupid things they let you do like this for some reason. Yeah, so... Anyways, before we go over to the Garfont Mercenaries to go see what they wanted, how are you guys feeling about the game so far? I figured I'd ask you. Considering, I feel like at this point you have a better understanding of the game, its good aspects and its problems. Despite how badly that boss fight was going, I honestly think this game's been not too bad. It's not been smooth, though, I will say. I don't know what the deal is. The last time I played this, I didn't have much trouble. But for some reason, the second I'm streaming it, the game is just, like, kicking my shit in when it feels like it. You know, I don't think it helps that I'm not, like, using the in-level ups now, which I guess is probably part of it. But, like, the game really is just, like, occasionally doing that. But I figured I'd ask opinions since, you know, I want to hear how Jispy feels about it since he's been watching it and all that stuff, you know. There, nap, and my mind immediately goes to Jispy's 78-hour-long naps. His sleep schedule is real weird, that's for sure.
So?
Oh, hello, Hamlish. What do you have to say? Something wrong? I believe you and Zuo are wanting to speak with you. Of course, I already know what it's about and what it means for all of us. You'll probably want to come speak to me shortly. I have something prepared especially for you. The funny thing about King Arthur lore, some legends say that it was Galahad, not Percival, who found the Holy Grail. Guess you might say Galahad it, but Percival found it. Ah, I see. Ah, Rex, good to see you. Yeah, hi. Don't look so down. The boss left a message with me to give to you if anything ever happened to him. A message from Van Damme for me? You don't think he knew he'd... maybe, but if you ask me, I don't think he knew. It's just the kind of life us mercenaries live. You never know which day might turn out to be your last. So it's not uncommon for us to leave messages like this just in case. Now listen up, because this is important. Rex, I leave the Garfont mercenaries in your hands. Huh? Is there anything else? Nope, that's your lot. What? Leaving it to me? That's a joke, right? This is no joke, kid. It's Van Damme through and through. He says what he means, no more, no less. Well, I mean, I won't deny it's simple, but why would he ask me to... the boss thought a lot of you, kid, and I think you've struck a chord with the rest of us, too. You're an honest, straightforward guy, with plenty of nerve and resolve, and you give us all hope. I don't think I could really take all the credit for any of that. Maybe not, but there's something about you, kid. Everyone feels it. So tell me, Rex, will you do as the boss asks? I mean, sure, why not? All right, I'll do it. Strong words, well said. Nothing less from the guy old Van Damme staked his hopes in. But, what exactly would I have to do as the band's leader? You said you don't have any other messages from Van Damme, right? Nope, he's a man of few words. But of course, you'll have me and Zilla to help you out. We couldn't ask you to suddenly handle all the operations on your own. You just dole out the big general orders for now. You can count on us to take care of the details. And then, I guess we'll see how things go from there. Okay, I guess I can probably handle that. Right? Then let's start by explaining how things work around here. Our little band takes on all kinds of assignments from all across Alrus. From escort missions and clearing out monsters down to gathering materials and sometimes even smaller things. But tell me something, Rex. I get a feeling you've got more blades than you know what to do with, am I wrong? If you've got blades sitting around doing nothing, you can assign them to carry out missions as part of the band. It'll be good experience for them, and you'll reap rewards to boot. Tell you what, it'll be quicker to explain if you try it out for yourself. Go ahead and choose a mission and try to start clearing it. Oh, so, what did you want to know my thoughts on? I had to leave the room. Your thoughts on the game so far. Like, how are you feeling about it so far since you've been watching me stream it? You're grounded, just be. Yeah, that's probably fair. So here's that other option that we haven't been able to do. First mission. Wait, what did it say? I want to see what it said. Did you see the Ansel near Garfont? If it ever looks like it's going to get in, could you make sure it doesn't? So the way these work is basically you can send your unoccupied blades out to do stuff. Did it have any particular...
You're sending me off? I'll lend you my strength.
I mean, like, honestly, we'll just kind of, go from there. Oh, whoops. Okay, I did the wrong button. I mean, so far I'm enjoying it. Like, most RPGs, it's best when the story actually picks up. I guess so, yeah. I mean, like, I enjoy it up to this point, too. I think it's a lot of fun. Oh, wait, you know, here, whatever. We'll send all these guys out. The squad name, Banners of Flame, under him.
Henceforth, you will be known as the Banners of Flame.
So yes, the reasoning behind this is basically you can get EXP and money for free, which is good. But a lot of the purpose of this is when you start getting a lot of rare blades, the problem you run into pretty quick is it's kind of hard to raise that many blades. They all have all these hyper-specific requirements and stuff. And so this exists as a way of getting some of the more menial tasks out of the way in the background while you're playing the game. It's essentially just like a convenient thing you can do to get extra rewards while you're doing stuff, which I think is a pretty nice feature. And thankfully for a little side thing, it's not something that requires a lot of engagement, which is good. So this is the network, or now that one minigame from MGS Peace Walker, or I suppose this might be more like the Cave Expeditions from Smash Ultimate. Yeah, it's probably a little closer to that. We're just gonna wait the timer out because this is a minute. There's really no point in caring. But yeah, so this is gonna be something I'm gonna have blades on pretty much 24/7. This is part of the reason why I've been bonding so many blades. Because, boy, this is going to be useful. The problem is, of course, that we kind of still have too many blades. As long as we're throwing a couple in these, though, it's fine. Oh, yeah, let's have them return. Oh, did I fuck up? I might have fucked up. I think I messed up. I'm sorry. We're waiting another minute because I messed up something. You don't know. Here. Let's try. I want to see what one of the other names is if we're going to do this. The Shadow Puppets, huh?
We are the Shadow Puppets, and I am.
Boy,
the
her
boss.
hands are scary.
Don't forget me while I'm gone.
I like how you're just covering Perun's face. She got Mike Wazowski, so I guess we're waiting another minute. Sorry. But yeah, so, anyways, yeah, that's kind of how this ends up working out. And we're also going to be able to equip all 3 blades finally, which is great. Because, you know, we've been kind of dealing with problems, and it's been really irritating. So now we should have a little more variety. We still kind of have Tora, which is a little problem because he doesn't have any additional blade slots yet, but, you know, we'll see if that ever gets fixed. Hard to tell either way. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it though. This next chapter is not gonna be real great. I'll probably mention this in the next stream when we do it as well. But like, the next chapter is not good. It's got good elements, but it's the grin and bear it part of the game that you have to just kind of get through.
It was a breeze.
All friends returned safely.
You must have been
All right.
bored stiff without me here.
Poppy, initiate rest mode.
So you took care of the Ansel. Nice one. Your efforts have won the villagers another day of peace. All right, sweet. So let me finish this little thing real quick here. Looks like you completed the mission. Good work, Rex. Now we can actually get more missions. As you complete missions, it'll build our band's reputation. The higher our reputation, the more missions we'll get. And also it'll let you manage more blades at a time. Sounds like a good thing all around. This time you set up a mission for me, but how should I find more in the future? Well, let's see now. We'll send a few missions your way ourselves. Aside from that, you can ask around town, see if anyone needs help. There are plenty of people out there with troubles that need solving. Might be a good idea for you to go back and see how things are in Argentum or Gormott, too. Alright, I'll have to remember that. Oh yeah, I have one more piece of advice for you. Different missions have different requirements, and each blade has strengths and weaknesses, too. If you pay attention to the makeup of your squad, you might be able to get the job done quicker. Think about everyone's strengths and weaknesses to get missions done efficiently. Got it. Sounds like you're getting the idea. For now, just try and complete as many missions as you can. Once you're used to that, we'll see what else you can do. I'll be wanting to give you tests, so drop by Garfont once in a while. I have to take tests even though I'm the leader. Oh, and remember, whenever you have blades going spare, don't hesitate to assign them to a bunch of missions. We aren't going to run out of missions anytime soon. The world is full of folk who need a little mercenary help. Helping people in need, so this is what Van Damme devoted his life to. I'll have to work hard to make this a mercenary band he'll be proud of. That's the spirit, Rex. We're all counting on you, so keep it up. But does the next chapter require you to go through a dark cave with only Bowser's breath for light? No, it's a whole different... You'll see when we get to it. Again, it's got good elements,
I reckon
but...
the quickest route is back to Argentum, ship to Morardane, then on to the Praetorium.
If we're lucky, there'll be a guild ship at the port.
Can't say no to a free ride. Let's go and see.
It doesn't cost anything?
Salvagers can board guild ships for free. I'll negotiate for you guys, too.
That would be big help.
Looks like you become the leader of the Garfont mercenaries. Congratulations. Let's take a moment to go over what you just told us. Merc can expect to field requests for all kinds of missions. I already kind of talked about this. It's not that big of a deal. I don't think we need to go through the tutorial. Is not necessary at all. But yeah, so we got some more Merc missions, which I'll probably assign somebody to here in a second. And we got quests here, so we're probably gonna be here next stream doing some side quests, if I had to take a guess. Maybe not the whole stream, but we do have quests in Gormott and Argentum so far. You know, so that's something. And these are gonna take a lot more than a minute most of the time, so we're not gonna be doing that all the time. This one's only 40 EXP or 50 EXP. That's garbage. Let's see. Oh, we just need a mail. So yeah, I guess we'll do that.
You're sending me off? Counting on me. And for this?
We don't have any other blades, so I guess we might as well do this for right now. Oh, we need 2 mails. Okay.
I'll take care of it.
There you go. The Ardent Lancers.
The Ardent Lancers stand ready to smite evil. We'll do a sweep and be back by lunchtime. Just show me the way.
Alright, and there we are. So, that's kind of how that works. Pretty simple. We're probably going to want to bond blades more as time goes on, but for right now, it just kind of is what it is. I'm going to need to also fill out my blade slots a little more, so maybe sending all my blades out at the same time is not a good decision, but what are you going to do? So yeah, I think this is a good place to end off. I think we've ended on a conclusive little little part of the chapter, and then also got the one little fillery part of this part of the chapter done, so we don't have to do it next stream. But yeah, so I don't know. It's been pretty fun. 3 hours, I think it's pretty decent for a stream. I'm not real worried about it. So, yeah, I don't know. What the fuck? Why was there an ant on me? Where did it come from? Now I'm a little worried. Maybe it was on something? I hope it didn't get in here. I'm gonna have to examine this room, make sure there's not just ants chilling in here, because that would be a whole problem. Did I get bit? I don't think he did. I'm not even sure if that was an ant. It just looked like one. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that's what I'm doing here once the stream ends in like a couple minutes, because I'm not going to stay here. Yeah, I wish I hadn't been called away from the computer so much during the last bit. Oh well, it is what it is. You know, what are you going to do? But, yeah, so I don't know. I'm glad that we're enjoying the Xenoblade streams. I'm planning to do chapters 4 and 5 before we do the DLC. So, like, that'll be something. Also, depending on how I'm feeling, we may start something different next stream. You know, like maybe Pikmin 2 or something. You know, something a little more casual to do alongside the big RPG, since I know not everybody wants to sit and watch me play through a massive RPG. But at the same time, I don't want to, like, commit. Like, I like having breaks between the smaller games. And so, I don't know. Yeah, ants are just there sometimes. I never have any idea why. There's supposed to be a powdery stuff you can get and put it on the floor to keep ants away. It's useless against uncles, though. Firstly, you're grounded, but secondly... Well, I know. I'm just curious if this was, like... It just ended up on something and ended up in the room, or if I need to be, like, worried about this. So I'm going to kind of look around and see. The issue is I have carpet, so it's like, I'm not going to easily know unless I look real close, but I'm going to look around and see if I can find anything. But yeah, so we'll see. I may or may not. I want to stay away from RPGs for the moment, though, until we finish this, which again is going to be a while because this is a big game. So whatever we pick, it'll be something like a platformer or a Pikmin game or something. I wouldn't mind doing a 3D platformer because we haven't actually done any of those on stream besides like a little bit of Super Mario 3D Land. So I wouldn't be against it. The issue is, like, I'm not really sure which one I would play. I guess we played a little Banjo, but I'm not quite in the mood to stream Banjo. I'll see what I'm in the mood for when we get to it. Usually, if you have ants, it's part of the wall they're coming from. Well, I know. Yeah, next Friday/Saturday, I want to continue the Space Quest 4 and add to that either Final Fantasy 4 or Secret of Mana. That's fair, although you may want to do it a little later than you did, because, like, you did it kind of early in the day for what I was doing, like... Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I wasn't really making good progress that day, I probably would not have wanted to watch the stream and wouldn't even have known you were streaming. I only kind of just got off for the day and was like, oh, okay, well, I guess he's streaming now. Because we tend to go a little later. Strumming the old banjo? Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Okay. And yeah, it's like, I don't know. I know I'd like to stream Super Mario Sunshine. I feel like that would be kind of fun. Or Mario Galaxy. Like, those are two games I've wanted to stream for a while that I've never done. So I wouldn't be against that. Pikmin 2 is another one, since, like, I just beat it recently. I think it could be kind of fun, but I did just beat it. So, you know, streaming later in the day would be good for me, too, because later, the more I'm forewarned if something is going to come up. Yeah, that's fair. Like, last time my sister surprise visiting was a pain. Yeah, that is kind of the issue that comes up with that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we pick next time. I just want to pick something that'll be kind of fun, something kind of chill if we're gonna do, and if not, I'll just do Xenoblade. So if you're streaming later would mean you've probably eaten. Yeah, that is one of the issues as well, is you did it like right when I needed to cook food, and it was like, well, there's not really much I can do. You know, so yeah, either way, I think I'm gonna end the stream in like 2 minutes on the dot here. So let's see, that would be, yeah, whatever, at 3:11, that's when I'll end the stream. So I'll just do my final thing. Thank you for joining me for the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 stream. Next time we'll be streaming something else, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really matter, because you guys, it's literally the same people who watch these. I don't even know why I do that.
Is it night time already?
Please consider taking a rest.
Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. Basically, I got like a minute, just in case you read any other chat messages. I'm gonna save again just because I'm a little weird about saving in games and I don't want to lose progress. It's kind of wild we've been going for so long though. Like, it feels like we just started this game. I'm gonna be real. Next time on Xenoblade Z. They haven't made a Z yet, but I can't even really do a tease it next time because the tease it next time is just our heroes have finally have managed to get away from the battle with Malos unscathed. Or I guess not even unscathed, despite some major losses. However, what awaits for them in More Ardain? That remains to be seen. Like, that's literally all I can say, because it's like, well, I don't know. But now I'm thinking, what if Xenoblade worked on Space Quest logic? Glancing up at the status bar, you suddenly realize you're in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. That'd be dumb. I don't think that would work in this case, because the humor wouldn't land in that kind of way. But yeah, so anyways, with that, I guess we'll be ending the stream. So I'll see you guys later.